If it's going on for this long, it better be real.
What a bad start to an episode. Get it? I worked into the title!
Yes! Oh my god, we did it! Wow, I can't believe that lasted an entire hour and a half. Anyways.
That did last a whole...
Did it really?
I don't know. It really cut into time.
It was like, I get 45.
45, yeah.
It felt like a good 45.
45.
Wow.
Thanks to the firefighters for being 45 minutes late.
My life.
They said, where's the entrance?
Lips in their hands. You guys ready to crack these open?
So
do you need help
hard.
with yours, with your nails?
We're just gonna butter knife.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a hot girl. What can I say?
There might be this image that I saw. It was like part of this Facebook group called like Hot Girl Bionicle Posting, and it was like,
wait, like Bionicles?
yeah,
yes.
And it was like, sorry, can't talk, doing hot girl things. Her like building Bionicle.
Do you know how bad I wanted those as a kid? My mom was like, "Why? You're gonna lose them. You're gonna break them." And I was like, "No."
I bet you they're pretty easily
Let me
grabbable.
have.
This is all quality conversation.
Okay, but now I have my Legos, and that's a whole nother obsession, and I gotta put it down.
The one Bionicle I want is like the little like ball guys.
I had one of those.
I have one of those too.
Which one?
And you could like press like the lever on the back, and the head would just go. Boop.
Yeah.
Okay, on the topic of those ones, do you remember the little itty bitty? They have the same fucking name almost as what's his name's I think from Naruto, the Bakugan.
Oh yeah. The magnet ones.
They went with the cards, and it was a card. Yeah, do you remember
I had one
those?
of those. I had one. I had like little red dragon guy.
I had the black and gold dragon. I had the red dragon.
Yeah, I think I had like
and then
red and yellow.
one other one. No idea how I got them. I definitely like sticky fingered them off some other kid, but I love those
That's
things.
how you are supposed to obtain. I don't think I got mine.
Right, I know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Bakugan.
because to me
they had a show. I think.
I think so. Because I can't remember if it was the Bionicles like that came out first or those, but I remember seeing them in my brain immediately being like, it's the larger version. I need it.
Those like giant sets for Bionicles, you know, like the ones we talk about, like the $100 ones that had like a bunch of pieces and it had like a mount that you could like do like a little spider thing, like a big like dude.
Guys.
Oh, sorry.
Are we ready?
Oh.
Yes, we're ready.
Let's bring this to the main episode.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow, what a start.
Yes.
We have a new cat joining us, Gizmo, cleaning herself aggressively.
Hey, she's got to keep herself fresh.
Some nice fire alarms to get us started. What a weird energy we're bringing to this.
Lots of energy, though.
Lots of energy.
Very proud of all of us for that. High energy tonight.
It's crazy. All it took was a fire alarm to get us all to go outside and go for a walk before this.
That is the first
really
time I've seen the
obnoxious
sun.
noise will really get you going.
That's the first time I saw the sun set in a while too. That's
really.
Yeah?
I think possibly.
Is it usually that cold outside?
It's sunset season right now. They're beautiful. Also, will you be partaking in the eclipse on the 8th?
Like driving out there?
You don't have to. What do you mean driving out where?
To where the eclipse is.
Outside?
Yeah, isn't
like
it?
walking outside?
Well, I don't know if we'll be able to see it. We might be able to see
The
parts from
7-Eleven
here.
by me is literally handing out eclipse glasses, so you have to be able to see something from here.
We'll see how that goes.
I'm down.
I really
If the
want to.
world doesn't end.
It's supposed to be like a full, like,
Wink.
super good one that, and then also there's apparently been a lot of, have you guys been listening to the cosmic news?
Yeah,
The cosmic
all
There's
the
been some pretty
conspiracy theories.
No, like genuine like science discoveries that have been happening
with the elf
apparently.
stuff. They're not like the demonic
No, like the
one I'm talking
two
about?
supermassive black holes that have been dancing around each other for like 3 billion plus years that we just discovered.
They've been dancing. They're not gonna get us.
Okay, well, I thought it was really cool because I didn't know about
I
it.
got really scared. I was like, listen,
No, I thought it was so cool.
That is cool.
Because it
binary black holes.
It explains like why we've never seen what is it like that, the way that they merge.
Yeah.
And then also
They don't merge, huh? They just like dance.
well, because those ones are too big, and so I guess because black holes consume stars to merge, and because they're so big and so close, there isn't any room. That's not the right word. There just isn't enough like material to form stars or like space to form stars. So the black holes don't have anything to consume to have energy to keep like consuming each other. So they're at this like standstill of not having enough fuel and being like they're both too big to outcompete each other, and there's no fuel to keep going. So they're just.
That would be a really funny sitcom.
Oh my god. Black holes that are just fucking stuck with each other.
Yeah. They're racing each other for the different stars and stuff, and one's just swallowing. Like, Jerry, I swear to God, that's the 5th solar system week this week.
Every episode, just another wacky hijinks of just trying to grow, consume.
I'm gonna get you this time.
Series finale, one of them consumes the other one and just realizes how lonely it is out there in space.
Really
just imagine one episode like Jerry Seinfeld where they're all stuck in a parking garage and they're trying to find out.
That's one of the best ones.
Yes.
And they keep peeing in that, and they're being picked up by security. It sounds like I just have this memorized. I just watched the episode. I don't have
I didn't realize you're such a Seinfeld enthusiast.
I've needed a new background show while I draw.
Talk about that off.
It's a great episode. They can't find their car, and then they have to go to someone and be like, "Hey, could you help us find our car?" And they asked like 3 people, and they're all like, "No, weirdos," and they drove off. And
I just realized this is still going.
Kramer has a box. Let's turn this off really fast.
I don't think you can hear it.
Okay, it's very relaxing.
Let's turn it off just in case he's
okay
for the copyright. And then I'll throw like a nice no copyright infringement intended on here so they can't sue us.
I don't think so.
Oops, our bad. Frowny face. Sue this Disney.
Sorry, Kill Fireplace vibes. Please don't come at us. Sorry, jazz, relaxing music for stress relief, cozy forest living room, and smooth jazz. BG. Ooh, 3,000 views? They probably won't.
So real, we actually play this on a regular every fucking day. The cats love it.
It seems nice.
It's very
it really
cozy.
sets the mood.
Yeah,
it's very
coming home to this when it's clean.
If they want to collab with us for a little bit of background music while we draw, like
I really, they are chef's kiss.
Should just ask them, like, even on me, like, hey, can we use your music?
I'm sure we could, but also like, I don't know.
Alright guys, welcome back to Monsters and Manuals, the show where we draw monsters from the manual. This is episode B. Hello.
Hello.
What a long start, but also welcome. And before we get started, I have a rad surprise for you guys that you guys haven't seen. That nobody. Well, I guess I'll throw it up on the screen again.
Right now.
But you guys haven't seen it. So, but yeah, this is something for Patreon users, which I know. Listen, it's a big thing, but you know what? It's free. So you know what? You guys ready for this?
Yeah, let's see it.
Bam.
Whoa! No way!
Dude.
That's so
Absolutely
sick.
Stickers of the logo.
So nice. Oh, they're a good texture.
It's free.
Whoa.
I know they're thick. They're matte.
This
It's a
is
matte
really nice.
texture. It's vinyl. It's waterproof.
This looks great.
is going straight on the iPad.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude.
It's a good
It'll
sticker.
be the first one. There's none on here.
It's not going to be for sale anywhere, but
It's
if
a
you
fresh
support
pad.
us on Patreon, then you get one for free.
That
I'll figure out
is
how to make that happen.
Rad as shit.
And you know what? There's plenty for everyone, and we all get one. So, haha. Isn't that rad? Well,
That is so
it's
sick.
not necessarily merch, but it's like a nice little
I can't
club
believe
member.
you
I don't even know.
Got these like
I had
so
to.
quick.
I had to. And I had them ready by
Tell me your
episode A, but I forgot to bring them. My
Oh.
secrets?
Yeah,
I got the links. I got the hot links for you.
I have sticker ideas, but like, I also have a Cricut, but like a Cricut, I think just shit itself, so I'm so upset.
You know what? I wouldn't be upset if these were all over my house in hidden places for you to find for years to come.
I can
For
do that for
years
you.
to come.
I can absolutely do that for you. But either way, welcome back to episode B. I'm Taylor. I'm in the middle.
Oh boy, I'm Tanny and I'm on the left.
You're Tanny?
Tanny.
Am I? I said Danny. Don't do me like that.
And I'm Jano. I'm on the right.
And I'm Taylor. I'm in the middle. And I've got a monster for you guys to draw today. Cough. You guys ready for this monster?
Yeah. What are we drawing?
This monster goes by many names. It's been called the land shark, the goldborn, a tiny sweet cinnamon roll, and probably other names too. This monstrous creature is most notable for its burrowing tactics, going beneath the soil and circling its prey before erupting onto unsuspecting wanderers. However, don't let the word shark deceive you, for this monster has 4 sturdy legs, a sleek armored head that forms into a beak-like mouth. Though it has had many depictions, one theme remains the same. Its heavily armored body covered in plates and spikes ready to defend off larger foe. This creature has an armored tail, varying in length from long and dangerous to short and stubby. Its monstrous claws allow it to burrow quickly through the earth, and its jaws are capable of snapping great weapons clean in half, and the arms of any adventurer daring enough to give it a little pat on the head.
Wow. It sounds very intense.
It's a nice little monster. He's like kind of a cute guy, kind of a spooky guy. Danny, thank you for your phone. I had to read that off of something. Let me use my phone to record.
So is it more of like an insect, or does it have like a skeleton?
It for sure has a skeleton on the inside. And I also learned that it has like very strong stomach acid. It can like easily digest the weapons that it eats. In fact, when it eats like wanderers and shit, it swallows them whole, clothes and all, digests all of them, and it comes out as nice little poops at the end.
Ooh, very cool. Very cool.
But it's definitely a thick boy.
So let's say if you come across this creature, is it towering over you, or is it like handshake size? We can go for a handshake.
You could probably go for a handshake. I did see some variations where they had riders on them. Like people who would ride them, but then I also saw other versions that are like dog size, like smaller dog size.
That's not what I want. Rip.
They're slightly adorable. They're mostly scary, and they've been around since like the first editions of Dungeons and Dragons. So there's like a lot of old images of them, and it has that like super dorky art style that's like makes them that much more cherishable. They don't look like this now, but back then they sort of had like an armadillo-y look.
Sort of.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Not was that too big of a hint?
No. It solidified where I was already going with it.
Perfect. I don't know where I want to go with it because like I kind of know what this is the problem. I was scared of running.
Yeah, it's
like,
cheating,
I know what it looks like already, so it's like
I wrote my descriptions long enough ago that I've already forgotten
That's
the basis.
perfect. That's what I wanted to do, but then I had to like double check everything today, make sure there wasn't anything that I was missing out on.
Also, I would like to, obviously, you guys won't get to hear this, but y'all will get to hear. I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of the encounter.
Oh, the encounter! You are doing an encounter style?
Mine are written as encounters.
I'm so excited to do it as encounter style.
Because I wanna test my skills at kind of doing a little
bring a little bit of voice acting to this, a little bit of flair.
I want to try it.
I should draw something.
It's look, I've got a basic shape. That's all I've got going right now. I'm. You want me to be honest? The first thing that popped into my mind was because I've been playing Helldivers way too much. First thing I saw was the big armored Terminids. What are they?
Chargers.
The Chargers.
I hate them.
First thing I thought of was the Chargers, but like more compact.
Compact?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I get
like
that.
Sleeker, because you said shark. Like sharks are sleek.
Yeah, kind of a sleek. Like they have to be a little bit sleeker to be able to burrow through the sands and whatnot.
Like that. Swim through the sand, you know? Yeah, exactly. You get me?
I got you. I saw one drawing that made it look like a literal shark, and I was like, that's pretty rad. That doesn't seem official, but that is pretty rad.
My only thing, though, is when you don't know what something looks like, trying to figure out the perspective of it is 10 times harder.
That's true.
So that's where I get stuck the most. It's like, well, if it looked like this, what would it look like from this angle?
Okay, well...
Man, I don't... Like, I just want to draw a little human with, like, knives for hands.
You can give him sturdy legs as a human. Just a very burrowy human.
Very burrowy human. And you make, like, this whole very sand-like.
Although I guess we can really take this in whatever direction. We are not beholden to the manual. We're barely even looking at it.
I actually don't know what 90% of what we're going to draw looks like. Looking up the monsters for the ones I picked was
it's like that's
exists? New.
You know, it was kind of hard choosing monsters for B because a lot of monsters in D&D are just regular animals. So I had to scroll through a lot of pages that were like bull, boar, bear,
a lot of just
black bear.
Interesting. Look at
Bandit.
that. Or like some miniaturized version of it. It's like, oh, cool. It's that, but tiny or extra large.
And there was a real part of me that was wondering, I was like, oh, should I just have them draw a bear for this episode?
That would actually be kind of hilarious. Give it the most just rad description, and then it's like, and you've drawn a bear.
A black bear. Wasn't that fun?
Didn't you enjoy that?
Oh, we're getting some cat audio.
Oh.
Sick.
Let's listen to that. Maybe they'll continue before I say. Oh, she likes her water bottle. That's what's going on.
Some performance anxiety from the cats.
Gizmo, I drink from there.
Not anymore.
Okay, I got kind of like a head shape going now.
I like the fin that you're drawing. So
right?
I'm gonna...
I'm trying to draw it differently from what I've seen. I want to still put my own spin on it. I don't want to just draw the monster that I saw.
So I'm gonna give it like some arm spikes. Oh, that's an eraser.
Arm spikes. Oh no!
She liked your water bottle a little too hard.
Too much. Isn't it rad?
That's sick.
You like it?
That's sick as fuck.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of those aliens from Castle Crashers.
I don't know what Castle Crashers are.
Dude, Castle Crashers.
Well, will you guys pull up an image of it? I want to know what this is.
I mean, I just Castle Crashers strike the whole thing.
Discuss.
Here, Castle Crashers. Dude.
Man, I fucking
This
love
used to
Castle
be my
Crashers.
shit. Take a scroll.
I've never seen this before in my life.
What?
I've never seen this before in my life.
Dude.
You have the personality of someone who would
love
spend
this.
500 hours
You
in this
play,
game.
like, don't you play Hades and stuff?
No. I've seen Hades though. I've heard that I'd like it.
Okay, well, you would.
People giving me.
What about Dead Cells?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ooh,
I
Dead Cells
grew up
is
very
great.
not
Dead
very
Cells
video
was one of the
gamey.
not one of the first, but it enticed me so quickly that I immediately bought the game and then also 2 or 3 of the extra fucking packs immediately. Can I get that far? Not that good, but do I own them?
Yeah, I've straight up never heard of this game before. When did it come out? Like a while ago?
A while ago.
Oh god.
So I've been playing with tools in my spare time,
Oh.
and I learned how to make things bigger.
Oh, Procreate tools.
Yeah. Not like power tools. No, I don't have any.
I don't think that's safe.
I don't have any time for that.
Been doing a little bit of woodworking off on the side.
I just don't think artists should be playing with power tools.
That's fair.
But what about like chainsaws and ice sculptures?
You're too bulky
You know?
of a head.
At that point, it's no longer a power tool. It's an artist tool.
An artiste's tool.
What?
Gotcha. I don't know, man. I'm just speaking.
Are we all still frazzled
that
from
is
the 30
so-
minutes worth of alarms earlier?
Yeah, what was up with
I
that?
think literally nothing.
But no, actually nothing.
And it was so funny, like, bumping into the firefighters in the hallway. It felt like...
I was like, oh, hey,
awkward, but
so
also-
sorry.
It felt like some, like, weird, like, quick time event where we're trying to
Yeah,
escape.
like a
That's what I was like, because I turned around and I said, go the other way. They're coming this way.
And there was a firefighter like, oh, no!
I didn't want to deal with the awkward, like, oh, we're in the way. We're trying to go that way. You're trying to go this way. So I was like, just turn around.
You know what? I feel like these guys were called land sharks for a reason, so I'm going to make it a little shark-like.
How many eyes do these things?
Just 2.
Just 2.
2 little eyes. And then a fun fact about them, they can see in perfect darkness. And not like dark vision where there has to be a little bit of light for you to be able to see, but they can see in like pitch black.
That makes sense because like they're in the sand usually.
Exactly. In
I don't
tunnels and
understand what
whatnot,
this would
and-
look like from the side, but this is what it looks like. Ugh, my brain hurts.
You ever seen a Ben 10?
Is that what it's giving?
It looks like the diamond dude.
Oh, it does.
Okay, was he not sick as shit though? Actually,
Dude,
thank you so
everything.
much for that.
Everything from Ben
is
10
his
was
face-
sick
what-
as shit.
Ben
Ben 10 was my absolute jam growing up.
I didn't watch a lot of Ben 10, but
I loved Ben
like
10.
throughout the years, I've learned a lot of Ben 10 lore as like the series kept coming on.
There's so much to it for
And-
just no reason.
It's crazy that when he first started off with the Omnitrix, whenever he transformed into an alien, it wasn't like the apex form. It was just like some random
Yeah, it was like
creature.
a guy that they
Like,
downloaded.
Imagine alien like turning into just like me, just like, hey, how's
Yeah.
it going? Ready for combat?
I'm here. I heard they were all like based off of, man, I hope nobody's gonna get on us for being wrong about Ben 10 lore, but I heard that they, like the ones in the Omnitrix were like literally just people they scanned for, like, yes, we're gonna make your culture in here, your DNA is now this.
What?
Ben 10 was the shit. I remember watching it and then trying to draw my own monsters around it.
How'd that go?
It went okay. I was more of a draw your own Pokemon type of person. Monsters were a little bit more difficult.
Why are shapes so hard?
I know.
I
think this is
really
a
want to
close enough
start that challenge that you told me to do where you draw Pokemon from the Pokédex starting
I
from
know.
like the first generation. I want to do that. I feel like that'd be really good practice.
It's like such a good way to like have a variety of different like body types and whatnot to draw, build up your skill over time.
I used to, when I was like in elementary school or junior high, where the fuck it is now, I used to draw Pinsir Pokemon. That was my favorite one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He was so ugly.
I know. It's just gross and all the right reasons.
It is.
You're bug-like.
Oh, I was gonna talk about the not aboleth. That was last episode. The chicken. The abyssal chicken.
I don't know if we're allowed to say
I know. It was sort of a lost episode. Will probably be uploaded somewhere for $5.
Oh no.
But that gave such Pinsir vibes.
Yeah.
Really did.
A lot of Pinsir-esque creations.
I'm gonna try not to do what I did to myself last episode and keep making the joke. Put it on the screen.
You got so much to put on that screen.
I haven't even started editing that episode yet, so I'm fearful. But luckily,
I'm so far behind.
We're putting these episodes out once a month for now, so we pick up some steam.
So we're free from our corporate shackles.
Please, if you want to watch us draw more monsters just all the time.
Yeah, so I got a new job, and let me tell you, I have not aged a day over 23 since I started working night shift because I don't see the sun.
That's good.
So if you guys want to remain youthful forever and immortal, just work night shift.
That was kind of nice that you got to see the sun today since we got evacuated.
Yeah, it's not every day I see the sun now.
Right, either.
I mean, I see the sunrise, but that's not the same thing.
I'm struggling with this one.
I know, right?
Nothing is quite right.
He's really chunky. And I was going to go with some other monsters. I thought Beholder would be kind of cool, but I was like, I don't know.
It's got his legs.
Legs, 4 sturdy legs. Would you like me to read the description again?
Oh, it's 4 legs?
He's got some four sturdy legs. His legs are looking pretty sturdy. Just make them thick.
I think I just need to add 2 back legs.
I love
4.
I love his face and the eyes.
That's what I forgot about his tail.
He kind of looks like what you would see from some Adult Swim vampire.
Yeah. Oh man, it's really nice drawing from the description when you haven't seen the monster because
isn't it?
When I drew the aboleth, I felt like I was kind of restricted because what's this guy doing? He knows what it looks like. You can't give him hands, big meaty hands like that. So
big meaty claws.
just whatever. And
I know. I still feel like I'm cheating with this.
Claws.
Oh yeah, bigger head is what it needed.
give it some buck teeth.
Oh, this is so hard. Why is this one so hard?
Little little pencil and mustache.
He's going through puberty. It's it's to help keep the dirt from out of his face when he's burrowing, is what it is.
It's
eyelashes.
how he senses flavors in the sand.
Are you gonna give him beautiful eyelashes to also keep the dust out of his eyes? You don't have to.
For each one?
Yeah. This could be more shark-like.
I wish I knew how to draw eyelashes that just scream slay, But I don't know how to draw the slay eyelashes.
It's a loop, and then it's you have to make sure it loops around.
Little check marks.
Yeah, they're little checks, and then when you're at the center, they kind of start to get straight, and then as they go out, they're going to keep fanning out in the direction they're going, and then when they go in, they point in towards each other.
Did that make sense to you?
Kind of. Did I do it right? Does that slay or what?
You're getting there.
He's going to slay something.
He's going to slay something.
Probably me. Oh, yeah, very sharks.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you guys have a shark obsession growing up?
No.
Is that just me?
I thought sharks... I really like whale sharks. I've always thought whale sharks were really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Whale sharks are really cool.
Blue whales and whale sharks were the talk of the school.
Really?
Up. Yeah.
I was a big shark kid, and I remember drawing sharks all the time, constantly.
Why is this so hard?
I was that kid who'd be in the pool just pretending to be a shark, and everybody be really annoyed by me, dude, could you just
stop biting me, dude.
This is high school, man. Could you just hang out?
Bro, can you just fucking relax?
Hopping out with my goggles on, just
with the little fucking there's a shark fin backpack that they made.
Yeah, oh yes, straight from the '90s. Bring that in. It's how does he even have that? I didn't even know they made that anymore. It's they don't. This is straight from my childhood bedroom.
Vintage,
dude. I was dying to get that toy.
Were you really into Shark Boy and Lava Girl growing up?
Yes. Oh, easily.
First crushes, both of them.
So fair. So fair.
I was like, I want to be cool like them.
The easiest age-appropriate hear me outs from that era.
I mean, come on now.
You know, it's wild when I saw the movie Spy Kids first, and then the Shark Boy and Lava Girl came out, and I was like, no fucking way.
You said you're kidding right now?
Was it a transformative experience for you?
I was like, what do you mean actors can be in multiple movies?
Oh!
This is the same person.
Yeah.
There's no way, right? Honestly, as a kid, yeah. It was very much so like, wait a fucking minute.
Oh, yeah. Like, if I saw Tobey Maguire in any other movie that wasn't Spider-Man at that age, I don't know if my heart could have handled it. I was like, he's not just Spider-Man all the time.
Nope.
What's he doing in The Great Gatsby? Why isn't he flinging up webs? Wasn't he in some, like, horse racing movie, too?
Really?
Was it?
Seabiscuit? Am I crazy?
Maybe. I've definitely heard of something called Seabiscuit.
I don't
Like a
know.
YouTuber?
No, it's a movie.
Is Seabiscuit a YouTuber?
Maybe, probably, shit.
And if they aren't, shouldn't they be? Should we change our channel name right now
Wait,
to Monsters and Seabiscuits?
I have an idea of like a hairstyle I want to try, but I don't know if I have
On
the
your
ability
mans?
to do it. Yeah, like one of these.
Oh, kind of going for like a gecko-y reference?
Yeah, like
That's
how they
good.
sit.
Yeah.
I'm just trying.
Good question.
I'm sitting here trying to draw things from my brain, and it's just like that's not working. So I need to think of what it could look like and splice shit together.
I'm definitely going a little bit more dinosaur-y on this,
And it's so hard.
but I kind of want to give it like a more... I want to like...
Yours looks dope as shit. I've literally never drawn anything that looks like this, and my brain is having such a hard time like computing.
Well, look at you selecting
know.
things with your lasso and repositioning to make
Stretching
everything
it a little
look
bit,
nice.
using the warp tool.
Oh, I need to start doing that.
But I feel like I'm drawing outside of my usual style because I've seen so many images about it that I feel like my brain's already been trained. So it's not like a cutesy style that I usually have anymore. It's very straightforward, a little bit more monstery. Not a bad thing, but it strays.
It's out of here. Get it out of here.
It's so much more fun just drawing without knowing what it is, I think. Good luck with that next time, Danny.
Honestly, again, I'm so forgetful, and I wrote the thing so long ago. I wrote two of them too, so I'm set.
Oh, sick. I'm so excited to hear how you're going to deliver it. I should spice mine up. I'm going to come run into the room like, there's something outside and it looks like this.
Okay, I gotta focus. I gotta hone in here.
Focus up. Lock in.
His body does something.
Do these look like armor plates, or do they just like fucking
He looks like
Tetris?
a rad wizard.
Wizardry gone wrong.
He looks like he's a guy who wandered into a dungeon, found a cool, like, helmet, artifact.
Boy amulet.
Shark Boy amulet. Shark Boy, the amulet.
It all went so wrong. He wasn't ready.
That looks like a leg. Okay, I can live with that.
You know what? I could like salvage this and get it closer to the description of 4 legs and make it like a centaur looking thing.
Yeah. Or what if you made it like more insectoid, where just 4 legs all came out from that one area?
That's what I
Give,
want
like,
to
a
do.
little abdomen
but,
or something?
Like, I don't actually know how to. Maybe I can try that. Here.
What are you guys thinking for the tails? You going long and dangerous or short and stubby?
Oh,
I'm
wait.
really leaning into this gecko look, honestly.
Why does he have feet? He could just have spikes
Like
and
a
off the 12
gecko
feet.
terminid.
Yo, catch us for our special episode of Helldivers, the manual.
What are you doing here? Not fighting for democracy. I'm just kidding. Please don't go.
No, we'll definitely break out some special episodes.
This is a democratic broadcast. Look, I gotta admit, they really got me with that. I think it's hilarious. Helldivers 2 is 100% fucking, what's the movie? God damn it. I literally had a whole conversation about
yeah. I know which movie.
this. Do you actually?
Yeah, with like...
I did my part.
Yeah.
Was it
Starship Troopers, right? Something like that.
Star Troopers?
Something like that.
Starship.
I feel so bad because I literally just watched a video about it and was like, see, I told you.
I watched it
I know
recently,
exactly
too.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It has
He
Neil
has, like, the
Patrick
black
Harris in it for
helmet.
some reason.
Yeah, and it's been referenced a million times because everyone sees it. Like, the Terminids look almost so much, not like that much, but you can see the resemblance, and then, like, that movie pokes fun at the military, and it's...
Fascism.
It's so good. Oh my gosh, yeah, and the fascism in it.
Fall into the propaganda.
The propaganders.
The propaganda. Now, if you're Anyways.
God, I love war. I wish there was more of it.
Democracy.
I really hope this ages well in the next few weeks when we post this video. Thoughts and prayers.
Who could have predicted World War III?
Oh, God.
Followed a week after by World War IV, because 3 just wasn't enough.
Guys, at what point do we stop calling it World War III, World War IV, and when enough countries get involved, we just start calling it like wargies?
Wargies?
Oh my God.
You know what? I think that adds up. I think that makes a lot of sense, and I don't understand why we're not already doing that.
And it's like China and Russia going at it, and they're waving at us like, hey, you guys trying to join a wargie? And we're like, hell yeah, haven't missed one since the day we were born.
Since the day we were... Stop that.
What was that?
How do I make this a little...
Oh, you need to give that tail so many wrinkles.
I'm trying to figure out its little loop over...
Oh, no. I know that you're just beginning, but he's kind of giving like a fox melded with a bird.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Crawls into nests and eats them.
I can get behind that. Now I gotta do his little toes.
I feel like I drew this too quickly.
I don't want to figure out how the other... Because I did that weird... I mean, his head's a lot bigger. You can't see the other arm. His head's too damn big. That's my excuse.
That's what's happening with mine, too. I was going to have him, like, waving over here with a little, like, hey, guys.
His head's just too big.
Do you think I should add in that little extra arm that's like, hey, guys?
You could. I like him without it, though.
Yeah. I wish I was doing this in a more bubbly style. I could just
No, we'd be serious. We're
serious
artists.
We're serious. Yeah. Do you guys want me to
Let's
go all out on this? I can make it painterly.
serious.
Maybe I could really flex some skills right here and show that I'm not all cartoons.
Dude, do whatever you need to do to feel validated, brother. Fist bump that.
And you said I was bullying you last time.
I'm not trying to bully. I'm just saying. Slay.
I just
Do
feel odd about
whatever you
this.
need to do to feel validated.
I don't know how
Is
to
that
do
mean for me to say?
I
don't get out much.
I don't get out much. It's really my bad.
I'm still thinking about that sun I saw earlier today. It's crazy. It's just out there
Why don't
all the
his little
time.
beans make sense? I'm just gonna get more
Wait
beans.
a freaking second. Pincers? I should draw pincers. How do I
He's
draw
got
Pincers.
little
Pincers?
beans. He's a real bean boy.
Fun fact about these guys, I'm just going to drop throughout the episode. They have a crazy jump distance too. Like apparently from a standing position, they can jump like 30 feet ahead of themselves. No momentum required.
That's wow. Impressive. They must be, never mind, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
Fun fact.
I have to get rid of the mustache.
I just don't get why his beans aren't beaning the way I want them to. I'm a little upset right now.
My guy's kind of given like Aeron from Pokemon. Or Laron. Or Lyron.
Yeah.
Leroy.
I think it's like a Larion or something. We're pissing off the Pokemon crowd.
No, Pokemon was my jam. And Aeron was like one of my favorite evolutionary lines for the longest time because all I played was like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. That was my generation.
I didn't care how many times you got one shot via Fire Blast. It was still my favorite.
They literally had whole moves that were one-hit KOs. Fissure.
I think that Pokemon in particular had a lot of weaknesses because it was steel ground.
I think so. Like fire would just actually melt it.
Like 4 times the amount of damage. And that was my first level. I think it was like my first level 100 was that. I don't know why, for every Pokemon game I'd always like ditch my starter halfway through.
Kind of same. I
even if he isn't on the team, he's with me forever. How?
in heart.
Like what?
Flygon was my jam. That was the dude I brought to level 100.
Are we like the same person? I had a Flygon and I want to say Aragon, but I don't think that's the name of it.
Argon? Aragon? Wow, this is pathetic.
Flygon.
We have the internet right here. I'm too scared to open up my browser.
That would be dangerous.
And what do you mean by that? You're too scared.
Exactly.
What do you got on there?
Exactly.
Guys, it's like tax info. I'm not. It's nothing weird.
My search history. First entry is how do I do taxes?
Entry number 2, how do I not get caught if I don't know how to do my taxes? Step 3, can I do my taxes under a different name?
I added too many zeros to my taxes. What do I do?
What do I do?
Well, at that point, they're going to tax you as a billionaire, and they're not going to take any money from you. But
Easiest way to evade IRS. I feel like you can find that on WikiHow.
This is good. I think I'm really just sketching the same lines now, so I feel like I have to go into the line art. Or make it painterly. No.
Oh, wait, you haven't... maybe I'm like rushing this too much.
No, you're fine.
Guys.
Who cares? Look,
slow down.
We're good.
It's fine.
I think it's just the energy from, like, we were evacuated. We were running through the hallways.
What is
quick time
happening?
events, dodging left and right to avoid the firefighters, them asking us where the main entrance is, and us absolutely not knowing.
I mean, I knew. I just didn't know if that's what they were asking, and you guys weren't giving me a solid answer, and I was like, I'm not going to go be a hero.
I was overstimulated.
You know what? Fair enough. Can't really argue
That's
with
why
that
we
one.
left.
That is exactly why we were
I don't know
hey,
if we would have left if
it's
there
time to
was
go.
any other reason. Like, was there really a fire? Probably not, but it is kind of getting a little loud.
It is just too much to be in here right now, so it's time to go. Oh, I finally got something I like. Okay, cool. Woo! Really thought this was going to be a doozy of a...
That's a doozy.
I think the last thing I want to do on my day off is talk to firefighters.
Really?
With like loud beeping. I don't like firefighters. Is that
I'll take a firefighter over a cop.
well, yes, but they have things to do, and I don't want to sit there stammering my words because they caught me off guard in a loud situation, stun locked.
You know what? Touche. So they're like, can you point me to? And you're like,
will you shut my calendar? Oh, I just remember that my ankles really hurt. Could you carry me?
My ankles.
I know you guys are busy,
Really
but
hurt.
I have a cat, and you guessed it, it's up in a tree. Please help me.
The firefighter's like, this is the fourth guy this week. Damn it. Get out of my way, son. He's a father figure now.
I need to draw more sharp things on this guy.
I'd like to imagine his plates like line up with each other in like an organic, crusted way because it's dry out there in the sand.
It's so dry. And it's not always just the sand. I read that sometimes he lives in like foresty areas. It doesn't have to be a he. They live in foresty areas. Sometimes they live in mountains. That's cool. Now you know what it's giving?
Finally.
The fire dude from Ben 10. With the different plates and everything, like the fire.
Yeah.
Peeking between it.
I finally got something
Sorry, I'm
that
on a sick one with Ben 10 tonight.
I really like Ben 10, so I'm all
any
for it.
Ben 10 enthusiasts in chat?
In chat.
Vigorous
Drop
typing.
your favorite Ben 10 monster in the comments below. Do you guys want to do a blind drawing of Ben 10 monsters? Description alone?
That would actually...
Monsters and Manuals goes Ben 10.
Mm-hmm. That might be cool. That's pretty cool.
Since we're on the subject, and you guys have been asking, one of my favorite monsters from Ben 10 was that, I think it was like Stingwing or something. It was that little fly guy that had like the 4 like eye stalks. It was just a big old stink fly.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why that dude was my jam so hard.
I think he's pretty sick, honestly.
God, every time he was on screen, I was like, yes! Anytime he chose a monster that was like an alien that would...
Yes!
Like, anytime he would choose an alien that wasn't that creature, I'd be like,
You're like, why would you do that?
You should have chosen him.
Fucking loser.
He could have helped like this and this.
It would always make me so upset as a child when the little gray dude came on, because I was like,
Yeah.
you're not cool.
Gray matter.
I thought he was so wonky and like great because he had such a cool little personality. How dare you hate on gray matter? Leave my home immediately.
I might be a little hater on gray matter.
Oh, you know what? That's fine.
He was just so small and smart. He didn't have like fire coming out of him. He wasn't a bug.
Ugh, intelligence. Who needs it?
He was a literal fucking alien.
Tiny though. I could flick him if I wanted to.
That's what they said about Cheddar. And then she murdered a Hydra.
Oh.
Cheddar being an old D&D character from previous campaigns. We can elaborate more.
I took the small comment personal. I'm upset. Do you want me to elaborate on?
Dude, we've sort of touched on these old campaigns, but we haven't really dived into them. And what's more fitting for a D&D show than talking about D&D?
True facts. All right, I'm definitely down to delve into Cheddar murdering a Hydra because that's exactly what happened.
There's some debate.
No.
There's some debate.
Every character believes it. Just because we know what happened, all of your characters believes that when Cheddar came crawling out of the chest of that Hydra...
It's just hard to tell who got the final strike is all I'm saying.
She was in its literal fucking chest.
I was exploding.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
I was exploding all over.
This is what we're doing right now, Coob.
I know, but it's just a hot debate. It never sort of came back up in the campaign again.
All right, so here's what really happened.
Yeah, actually, I don't think I was there for this.
Let's hear both sides of the story.
So here's what really happened. To the best of my recollection,
I blew up my horse. Well, a metal horse.
Cheddar came out covered in blood and guts and exhausted because she had to once again burrow a hole through a Hydra's chest.
You do be crawling into a lot of monsters that way.
Hey,
oh, hi,
tiny
John,
but
on my
mighty.
lap. Oh, I'm allergic to you, Mr. Cat. I need you to...
Just give him a... No, like you mean it. Like a push. It's
I'm just going to sort of adjust gravity.
Dude, he's fine.
I love cats, but I'm allergic to them a little bit. And it was a cool Hydra, too. It was an elemental Hydra, so each head was like a different...
Oh, I was there for that.
You were. Not doing much, but no, I'm kidding.
Oh.
You're not wrong.
Oh.
I think you were helping the townsfolk, which is very helpful.
I think that was very important.
That's why I didn't get any
Somebody
treasure.
had to do it. So we were fighting elemental Hydra. I'm gonna be so real. I really only remember the rush of saying, "Can I burrow a hole in its chest?" and getting a yes.
And crawling up to his heart.
Yeah, that like
it goes hard.
Dude.
I have a comic drawing that I was doing like in that moment.
Oh.
I don't want to say throw it on the screen because I don't know if I'm even gonna find it. But hey, if I do find it,
potentially throw it on the screen.
It was rad.
It was so, dude. So yeah, if you want to give the build up, I guess, because at this point I had joined the campaign. Like you joined it also, I guess. Right,
Yeah,
when
same.
I had.
I think we all joined that campaign at the same time.
Yeah, very.
Have we mentioned how we all met playing D&D and now we're doing this?
Dude, isn't that like rad as shit?
Same night, same D&D campaign.
We're fucking losers. No, I'm just kidding. We're so cool.
No, D&D's like hip now. Everyone's doing it.
Thanks to whatchamacallit, huh?
So many things. There's Critical Role. There's NADPOD. There's Dimension.
No,
I'm gonna be
Big
so
Bang
real.
Theory.
Big Bang. Don't credit the success of D&D to Big Bang Theory.
It's definitely not Big Bang Theory. I
What
feel like
the hell?
Stranger Things really made it boom again.
Stranger Things. Yeah, that was huge too.
I feel like Stranger Things really made it
I've
boom
been
again.
asked like if I started playing D&D because of Stranger Things, and they're like, "Isn't that a Stranger Things
no
game?" I'm like, "No, it's been around." Bazinga! How dare you with the Big Bang Theory? What other things in pop culture would you like to credit to them?
Right? Like, come on now.
Physics.
They invented the character Albert E. Einstein. E equals MC squared Einstein.
Yes.
And now we have space travel.
And now we have space travel.
These videos are, they're kind of recorded ahead of time, so we really don't know what technology could be out
In this current moment.
in like a few weeks.
How does your eye work, Mr. Gecko? What?
Good cue.
Oh, I'm getting the artist neck.
But yeah, so
Wait till you get the artist cramp.
we were fighting this elemental Hydra, and it was sort of a free-for-all, trying to figure out who's going to get the last blow on it. And I think we're all fiending for it, too, because it sort of went from cooperation to just a mad dash at this dude's heart.
Glory.
And my tactic, it was down to its final HPs. Danny's character was climbing up into the chest of this elemental Hydra.
Yeah.
I was running at it full force on this, I was an artificer, and I had this mechanical horse that I could make explode whenever I wanted. So I was riding that off a ramp, flying it into the Hydra, blowing that up.
May
At the same
interject about your
time,
horse?
of course.
You had a habit of sticking your hands in the horse's holes.
Oh, forgot about that. Yeah,
It was good for storage.
It had good storage.
It had great storage. It was like a horse of holding.
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out because that was a lot to take in upon first hearing about it. I was like, you did what with your what?
That is something I can throw on screen, is a drawing of Coob and my amazing horse. It was a headless horse, too, and the front end of it had no head. There was just a cannon at the end of it. But anyways, running that, jumping off a building or something, right into the Hydra to explode it. Meanwhile, Danny on the inside, stabbing its heart.
Yeah,
or were you reaching for the heart but didn't quite grab it?
So what happened was...
What happened was...
I get to the chest of this Hydra, and at this point, Cheddar's like, I'm too tiny. I can't do anything. And then it hits her. Yes, I can. What is it? Fury of the Small.
Fury of the Small.
Literally. So, bam, that shit goes off. And then I pull out. I have an enchanted sword. I forget the name of it, but it was one of these swords where I could speak a command, and it would then just engulf itself in flame. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're just gonna start hacking away at this thing's fucking chest. So I just start
under it, just
yep. And I'm just like, I just start fucking carving, and with each carve, it's like stick an arm in there, pull, carve, stick another arm in there.
The
pull.
scene went so hard. I can't deny it.
So it's just this itty bitty goblin just hacking and
And
imagine someone like trekking through the Amazon with a machete.
Yeah.
But now light that machete on fire and make the jungle flesh.
Yeah.
And that's what Cheddar's doing.
That's probably why I wasn't a part of this combat, because like I walked in after saving like the town. I saw this scene happening of
So
you guys
Cheddar
are
just
just
coming
going
out covered
ape
in
shit on this
fucking-
Hydra. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should go double check back over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around.
I remember it being a debate for weeks after that of like who landed the final kill on it.
Cheddar.
Which I guess in a way we're still debating on it.
Cheddar. Actually, the real fact is that Cheddar knows who actually did, and it's the little fairy. What's his name?
What's his name?
He always made with a running joke that was before me and you, Taylor, joined the campaign. Silverfang or something.
Sure.
Silverwing. His name is Silverwing, right? Because it was off of that.
Where's Silverfang?
So I think his name is Silverwing. So what really happened is like Cheddar gets right up to the heart, and at this point, Silverwing had cast something on Cheddar. I forget what, but I think he was just a bit faster, and so what ends up happening is like his like push is what pushes the final like actual strike into the Hydra's heart. So technically,
it was none
Silverwing
of us.
actually does it. But Cheddar looks at Silverwing like, I did that. And he's like, I'm not arguing with you. And we walk out like, I fucking killed a Hydra.
And we're all just sort of like shaking our own hands like, I can't believe we all individually killed that Hydra.
Yeah.
No teamwork involved at all.
We actually did that all on our own individually.
The real impressive thing is we truly did just mollywomp it.
It was actually so great. It was probably the coolest way to like introduce everybody to each other combat-wise.
Was that the fight where we got a stunning strike off of it at the very start, and the thing was just stunned for the entire combat?
Stunning strike is such
No, because I definitely remember having to dodge like lightning bolts and other shit.
That's true too.
Because this is,
I
think
was fighting
still,
the ice head, I think.
Yeah,
and I was like a full fire dude.
Somebody I think almost went down. Like, I don't remember it being like super easy, but it was still sick as fuck.
Should have been me.
Should have been me.
My heroic exit.
But you've had so many good moments since that point too, as Drogosh.
Oh god.
That was a character to be introduced to. I very much so enjoyed him.
That
He was pretty
character
rad.
was so chaotic.
Yeah, the very first thing you ever did to me in that campaign
Oh, no.
was ransack, and I think didn't even have my first scene yet, and we were kind of all met up at this campsite, and one of the first things you did was run through, destroy all of my stuff, burn everything, I think I came into this campaign with like, cool, I have these items, I'm gonna use them.
No, you don't.
And then before I got to my first turn, it was like, and they're gone.
So I misheard the scene, and I thought we were kidnapped, and
Yeah.
we woke up at like a bandit camp or something.
Wait,
so
I
was
thought that's
like,
what. That's what happened because I purchased someone from a trading thing.
And then we escaped, and we were kind of at our own campsite. I believe.
Hey,
You purchased somebody?
I did. That's how I saved them. We got there and it was a trading thing, and so they were like, "Hey, if you don't pay the due, this person gets hauled off and killed." So I was like, "Fine, here's your fucking ticket. Give me the person. Let's
Oh,
go."
that's right. You guys bought us.
Yeah, we
I was-
bought your lives so they wouldn't murder you.
And then you put your friendship badges on us.
Yeah.
Which,
You, speaking of you and your friendship badges.
They were friendship badges.
Your friendship badges almost got us killed.
Okay, well, they were playing a little aggressively.
No, they were walking away, and you were like, "We're gonna."
I just wanna listen.
We're gonna trace them as if they're not gonna know that we're tracing them.
I wasn't aware what level they were. These were other players that
was
had been
the
in this
first-
campaign for like over a year at this point, and we were sort of like joining in last minute. not last minute, but just sort of like additional add-ons. So we didn't know their history, and I thought it'd be slick. Like we sort of met them. They didn't necessarily add us to their party immediately. They started walking away. So I was like, oh, I know. If I put this like listening device on them, we can sort of like trail them, listen to them, figure out how.
I said let's not do that.
Join them.
I said let's not do that at all.
Yeah.
So that's a bad idea.
But sometimes D&D is about embracing the bad idea.
I didn't like it. It backfired.
By the way, these friendship badges were also explosives.
That is true.
That could be detonated on command.
I just feel like friendship shouldn't be explosive.
You don't want an explosive friendship that blossoms?
I really felt like
Not one that almost gets me murdered.
That is true. I did sort of like hold everybody hostage for a while.
Yeah,
but it was
a bit of an issue
because we needed to head towards this destination and stay on the path of the quest, and it was just a good we didn't know our own safety at the time.
Oh, he's coming.
We were bad people for a lot of that campaign.
No. Cheddar was the hero.
I got a lot of people killed.
Cheddar was the hero. Through and through.
We were looking for like this criminal underlord? I don't know. He was a very bad person in a very big desert.
Real bad guy.
And we were told like to be very discreet.
Ew,
and I was
stinky.
like, I can be discreet. So we got into this port and we went to the tavern, and the first thing I did was scream, "Where's Silverfang?" at the top of my lungs. And then we left, and then most people in that town died because of me.
This is a good time to shout out our good friend Phil, which is a good reason we've all met each other and started playing D&D with one another.
Thank you, Phil.
And he's starting his own little YouTube over at Etro. It's called Expecting 20s Rolling Ones.
Etro.
Yes.
Etro. And we wish you all the luck over there.
Okay, alright, guys, I need art brain help.
What you need.
This isn't doing that, and I'm not sure why.
Ooh! You want me to like mess with it for 2 seconds?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Are you trying to edit the head?
It's just like I need this eye to make sense. It feels like it's doing that instead of that.
Can I scoot you over?
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
No, please. I'm asking for art brain help, Sometimes
art brain
you
help?
have to enlist other eyes.
I'm going to duplicate.
Yeah.
Just in case I do anything you don't like, you can just go.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for that technique, because in my other drawing I was doing, when I tell you, I got so stressed because I wanted to make some changes and I didn't know what to do. And I tried this lovely technique where you group everything together and then you could edit the group together. After I duplicated it, I was so stressed that I was going to fuck it up. I was like, you know what? We're learning. I'm doing the technique.
I'm thinking something like that.
That does make more sense.
And then just sort of like this little bulbous thing right there.
There we go. Oh, you're a genius. How'd you do that?
Can
you explain how that works?
I reshaped your skull a little bit. So here's this version. You can sort of see like the back and forth. I erased it, made it a little bit more flat so that when this little bulbous thing comes out,
it's like
Yeah. You could like define it with it by giving some like little cheeks if you wanted.
Yeah, thank you.
Not that you must.
Thank you so much. That makes so much more sense. No, he is chubby. He's a chubby guy. He got a chubby little fat face.
Me too. Well, not me. I mean my monster.
Wow, what a coincidence. Me as well.
Me as well.
I do in fact have a chubby little fat face.
Guys, I've really been binging some taco shop recently.
I get it from my dad. I can't do anything about it.
I love taco shop. Mexican food's pretty much the only food I eat nowadays.
Oh, it's so good.
And it's showing.
It's showing.
That's not the shape that I want, and I don't know how to fix it. Yet again.
These rolls are taco rolls.
These rolls are taco rolls, he says.
Roll tacos? My bad. Those cats are going hard in the other room, I assume.
Cats do be catting like that around these parts.
Harder than the head of the state.
Yes.
That's a...
Explain.
It's a rap song.
Oh, elaborate.
Like Denzel Curry, Ultimate, Harder Than the Head of the State.
Oh, I'm not that hip with the kids, sorry.
I'm not hip either, I guess.
That song was like 2010.
What part of I'm not that hip with the kid? Don't call me out like that. I already said it.
She was born in 2010.
Oh, that's right. That's true. Sorry for your loss.
My loss?
Well, yeah, just being born after the 90s.
You guys are fucking old.
Oh.
Yeah, how did that feel? That's what I thought.
20th century represent.
That's what I thought.
I knew something was off when I had to drive back home to grab my cream.
My ointments.
My ointments. I can't leave home without my ointments.
My ointments.
Oh boy.
Am I happy with this?
Are you?
Not with my ointments, no.
Not with my ointments. They need to be triple in strength.
Voodoo strength ointments.
Lord.
Lord moisturize me.
Oh my god, wait. He needs to be blushing. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. Some cute ass blushes.
Man, I want to draw something freaking cute like you guys.
Then do
Instead
it.
I have like this.
Oh god. I haven't looked at your side in a while.
It's for the best.
This isn't giving what I needed to give, and I'm not sure what to do about it.
No, I think I'm trying to figure out colors.
Oh, you're already on colors, gosh. I feel
Not
so
really.
behind. I feel so behind.
I'm kind of seeing if I need to add more line art to this. Maybe not. But maybe if I switch this.
I need to figure out how to better visualize angles and three-dimensional shapes if I am ever going to continue on as an artiste.
It gets easier.
It do be getting easier.
It gets a lot easier.
That's not bad.
Something I watched. I wish I could find the video, but I watched a while ago, and it was one of those like one-offs that happened to come from my recommended. But it was a video that broke down like understanding how to shift a 3D shape into like lines and the like flat curves and whatnot. Because like one thing that used to really fuck me up, right, is like curved bottles and like labels on those bottles, or how to like make a curve look like a curve that's sitting on something. And it's because like, for example, while I was drawing labels earlier on bottles, one of the biggest things that usually fucks me up about making a label look like it's curved with a bottle is the lines up here should just be like straight diagonals instead of like a full curve through. Because what happens when you're looking at something is like this here is such a sharp cutoff that it's more of a straight line when you're drawing it than it is like trying to just wee. Because when you do this on a flat surface, it's just a U, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't
give
like
off that
wrapping
angle.
around.
Yeah. It was really trippy to like understand that because I used to have such a hard time with that, and like when you it clicks, man, it fucking clicks.
Do you want me to show you my super good tornado drawing method again?
Again? No, I want to see it again.
Hey, that was
I talk about 3D, like
that one's a classic, dude.
I do enough tornadoes growing up. I think I know what it looks like.
That's how you make 3D. Sometimes, literally, I try to like get the 3D. Hi, Gizmo.
Anything else, man?
I would do a lot of scribbles, and then I would sort of like erase the 3D object from all those scribbles. Try to like find the form.
Or you like build it over like out and around and then carve away at it.
Like that's what I'm kind of doing with this back shot right now, is like I don't know how I want it to look, but I'm erasing at the lines that I know I don't like, and hopefully the lines I'm left with are like, yeah, that's what I want that armor plate to look like.
That's fair.
I think that makes sense verbally.
Yeah, it does.
There's something missing on his face. Maybe it's up here.
Some sploops,
I think there's
some dupes, some
like
poke sploops.
yeah, maybe some spots. There's just some detail missing somewhere that's
Maybe bring that. I don't know.
I think
Tough call.
It's I feel like it's this line that needs to like no, that doesn't look right. It needs to like separate up here. You know what I mean? Like that separation between the like beak face part and the eyelid. Does that make sense? It's so hard explaining things.
Art terminology and lingo.
What in God's name is a transverse plane? The transverse plane? You know what that is?
No.
Oh.
But don't stop there. What are you talking about?
The transverse plane.
The train like versus plane.
It's like a 3D plane that you have like an object in, and it is like a mapping of like from the back to front.
Like gridded
up, down.
layouts of.
Kind of. It's like.
Did you know that Procreate has some good grid features on it?
I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean.
Sorry,
love
not
it.
Procreate's grid features. Wait.
Well, I also don't really like the grid features that much because I tend to suck at them, but it has a lot of them. Has perspective.
Oh, I used the perspective for my last drawing and it was actually super fucking helpful.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't made it work for me.
I think the biggest thing with that one is really making sure that you sit down and you play with the settings before you start drawing on it.
Okay.
Because, like, when I went to it for the first time, I was like, why is the line just not... Why is it only here? Why are you not actually perspective in, like, doing what I need you to do. So if you sit down and you play with it before you really get into like the meat of your drawing, then it helps, at least in my opinion. But I also sat and I played with it for like a good like, I don't know, 5, 10 before I was like, okay, I think this is actually gonna help.
I thought you were gonna say minutes. You dropped hours.
No, minutes.
That's
minutes.
such a real, such a real reality of it though. Like hours.
Just 5-10 minutes because I don't have the time to sit the patience to sit that long. You know me. But so I fiddled with it for like 5-10 minutes to where it like at least made sense because after I used it, I did like tweak things to make them just make more sense like visually and mentally, you know. So it's not like a foolproof thing, but also probably because I'm not using it to its fullest potential.
Yeah, I can use perspective grids in physical drawings, some hand drawn. Gizmo, you're so vocal today. In like very physical hand drawn drawings. But when it comes to digital, I really just eyeball it. And if it looks wonky, I just call that style.
Honestly, isn't that what
everything I'm drawing right now looks so wonky? I'm out of practice. I haven't warmed up or nothing. That's all right.
Oh, you know, I was honestly, not to toot my own horn, but honestly to toot my own horn, I'm pretty proud of myself. I did take the time to work on another drawing to warm up for tonight. I was like, maybe
Did you really?
Yeah, I worked on the other drawing that I showed you guys, so I was like, I need to get a little...
That drawing was sick as hell. I'm not going to put
something
it on
going
screen,
on.
so sorry.
No, I don't want to show it. You guys don't get to see it. You have to, you'll have to, like, lurk hard enough to find my very, very hidden art account.
You just had to be there.
Which we're going to go ahead and plug right? No.
Absolutely not.
Here is the address and map location.
Right. Oh, yeah. Part of that video that I included in the beginning of this episode, I really had to cut off before we started walking outside and just doxing where you live.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Like, oh, it's that building right over there. Found you.
None of that.
Then we're going to find notes left on
your
house.
Some fucking geo dude is like, this is actually right here on the floor.
Yeah.
And it's like, dog.
We've already given them too much information.
After the advent of GeoGuess, are nowhere safe, really. Some of those people are insane.
I honestly, when I watch those videos, it kind of gives me a bit of anxiety because I'm just like, so just anybody can find me like that. Great. I love knowing that.
And I'm sure this could be fact checked or something, but I've heard that like you can get so like you can be so precise that as long as you know what time it is and like the photo is taken, somebody could be in a room and some like light could be hitting the back of a wall, and if you know that's like the sunlight and you know what time it is, then you can
tell what angle the sun's coming from and all. Yeah, no,
whittle down exactly.
That's my problem. I don't like that in the slightest.
I was like, is that true? I thought it was true for the longest time, and then my ass to be in class like looking at the sun like, if I had just looked at that wall and knew that it was like 3 p.m.
Do these make sense, or is that just too much for like plates and then it's got spikes that come out? Does that translate right? Because I feel like it's not translating.
Maybe go smaller on the face. I like what you got going on the body. I like that size, but maybe like how it is here on the gecko with like the smaller little sploops.
If I take them and literally just. Because I don't have hours to stare at this, I need other eyes.
True. Just give it the most circular, bulbous eyes.
I don't think you understand the other picture I showed you guys. I've been working on that for like...
hours and hours.
3-4 months.
Oh!
Yeah. It's something I put down and I come back to, and I put down and I come... Like, I'm putting my heart and soul
You're really
into this.
catching me off guard with time in this episode. I was like, wow, hours are like, no, minutes. And I was like, hours are like, no, months.
Months.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
My guessing is all off.
2 on this. Oh, 2 hours? No, 2 years.
2 lifetimes.
That Vader Zim one, I told you. I put it down and didn't touch it for a while. Took me, I think, a year to do that one.
You're better than I am. If I will put down a piece and not touch it, rather than finishing it, I will just simply restart the piece.
What about that?
Yes.
So
that's it.
The Invader Zim and the avocados, I finished out of spite towards myself.
Good.
Because I have learned that I have a really hard time starting and finishing things. So I'm like, I gotta pick one of those to get done. So I'm like, if I've started something, I gotta try and finish it. Unless, like, the piece is absolute garbage. Because I did try to do a painting of, like, me and my cats. And, like, this cool, like, Renaissance-y kind of thing. But then I realized that I actually have no idea how that works. And that was a bit too far out of my scope. So I had to give up on that one.
Sounds rad, though, if you ever do finish it.
I gotta learn more about, like, how gouache works. Painting the Invader Zim one, like, finishing it, I could really see how much I had improved between, like, when I started it.
It looks really good. At first I was like, is that a Prince?
Really? Don't.
Yeah, no, it is.
No, really, don't say that if you don't mean
and
it.
then
we mean it.
Well, I looked at it for longer. And I was like, oh, I could tell it was like handmade. It was probably like made by you.
But that first glance, you were like,
at first glance, I was like, what's that from?
I'll
I knew it was
take it.
Invader Zim.
I'll fucking take
what
it.
merch?
I will take it because the fact. Get this. I'm really proud about this part. I'm sorry. I'm just really proud of it because I was so proud of myself.
No, be proud. It was good. It was super good.
So the lines, this is what gives it away too. More than that, obviously. But so the lining, I could have done that with a pen with a felt tip.
True.
What did I do it with? The ittiest lining brush that I have. I used my black wash, mixed it perfectly, and sat there with the steadiest of hand I could muster and lined every bit of that.
Hell yes.
I was so fucking proud of myself. And also really angry because why did I choose to do that?
Oh man, okay, so I think I am at the part now where I should start thinking about colors. I think I'm happy with the line art. I'm gonna start coloring it. I want to make it like sharp colors, even though that makes no sense for camo. Do you really need a camouflage in the sand if you're underground?
Well, yeah, if you put your head out, you don't want to be seen.
You don't want to get sunburned either.
That's true. The thing is, another fun fact about this particular monster is that not only do they not have to poke their heads out of the sand to see their prey, they can feel their prey through the vibrations in the ground and hunt it down exactly. They can tell like
really
the
sick.
weight of it, the direction they're headed.
That's really sick.
Probably some other things too.
Ew.
I just don't have any other examples. Not in an ew way.
So they have like hair, like little hairs that they can
No, I think they're
sense
just
all
very
that?
sensitive to it. They're able to sense it real well.
Empaths.
Empaths.
Why is this curved? That's the problem with this. It's curved.
You know what? Maybe what I have a problem with is that he's not cute enough, and maybe it's because his eyes are so angry. And maybe I need to lean your direction, Danny, with like more of like a gecko-y thing.
I like...
That improved it so much.
What did you do? Hold on, I wasn't looking.
From angry to...
Oh, yeah, he's actually so cute like that.
You know, that really switched up
I tried to go for a middle ground to get... Because geckos have that, like, sultry, like, maybe this gecko. Look at him.
That's
Is he not
sultry.
like, look at me, my little gecko?
I'm a little concerned at how every episode has contained the word sultry. And
Has
it's
it
so
really?
far.
Has it really?
Yeah.
No way.
We gotta keep the streak going.
There's no way.
Sultry.
Take a shot every time you hear sultry.
Yeah, I think episode 0, I was drawing myself and I was like, how do I get my face to not be so sultry?
Sultry.
Sultry.
Ooh.
And now we got sultry geckos up in the building.
I'm sorry. If you haven't looked at a gecko and thought to yourself, he is serving face, you're lying.
Geckos, you know.
You're lying.
I could hear out somebody's argument for a gecko. Geico, hear me out.
He is serving face.
How did I do that eye so well, like, so long ago?
Okay, I really have to pee. I'm so sorry.
Oh, me too.
Don't keep drawing!
Don't keep drawing.
It's a
That's what that
break!
hand means.
It's a break!
It means put your fucking pen down. Wow, I really heard something completely different.
Anyway, sorry for the awkward cut. We took an impromptu break. Was there another fire alarm? We'll never say.
I wish there was.
But we're back.
I really... No,
Yeah,
don't
well-
wish for that.
The sun's gone, Jenna.
Don't
You're not
wish
going to
for
see
that.
it again.
Look,
Just go
if there's
outside.
another one, we grab our wallets this time.
Yeah. Oh, man.
What's another $5 mimosa?
What's another mimosa?
Nah, dude, you can get a bottle for pretty cheap over there.
Really?
Really?
Don't say
My-
the name of the place because...
Absolutely not. So when my family was in town, we actually went over there, and I think we were there for a good couple hours just having drinks. We got I think 2 bottles and just sipped and chatted. By the time we got back here, we were lit.
Nice.
I'm definitely like at the age where like
And again,
bottomless mimosa
walking
brunch
distance.
sounds rad.
Dude, honestly, like, I have mixed feelings about day drinking because it's once it's your day's shot. Once you're done, it's over. The
That's
day's
fair.
done. You know, the day's done by like 2:00. But also, day drinking's so fun.
Not to encourage it, but wow, what a life changer. I understand why people dedicate their lives to this.
Just maybe not your life, but like, you know, a day
An
every now and
afternoon.
then, you know, just to be like, fuck it. Like, it's nice. Especially if you find a place that does like good what are they called? Like the coffee ones? Oh. I found this place that does like, first of all, their hash, their potato and like corned beef hash.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
delicious. I had that, 2 eggs, toast, and then the most beautiful coffee mixed drink of my life. I felt like $1 million that whole day. It was amazing.
When I was younger, all those years ago, no. Decades ago. Dude, there's been, so I remember going to, it's like an all-you-can-eat brunch. I wasn't old enough to drink, but whatever. But, like, the food itself has been stuck in my brain. This was probably, like, more than 10 years ago. I was a wee young lad, but it was all-you-can-eat. It was seafood-based brunch. I was taken with, don't know where it was, don't know what the event was or whatever, but I killed, like, more than, I know this sounds like an exaggeration, but this is just how much I ate when I was that age. Like, 12 plates. Damn. And it was 12 plates of, like, clams, mussels, like, breakfast, crab. I don't know how that makes sense.
Breakfast crab.
It was a brunch thing, and oh my god, it was delicious. It was delicious.
That sounds delicious.
And I've been thinking about it ever since. I was like, I just need that experience again. As an adult. Oh man, speaking of all you can eat, I am not afraid to admit that there's a buffet up in LA that I make 2-hour drives to get to.
Oh, that's how you know it's good if you're willing to do that.
It's called Fuji Buffet, and like right around 4:00 when they switch over to dinner, all you can eat crab. Like they bring out hot steamy crab legs, and it is
the legs,
dude. It's like $40 a person to go there, but you make your money back quick.
You're like the amount of crab you're eating.
Exactly. I was there a mess. And I am so not afraid to admit it. I think I've been there twice now, and it's been LA trips focused around this buffet.
You're like, we're going for this. Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
Like no regrets.
We're not going for Roscoe's, guys.
No. Like we'll do other things while we're up there, sure, but let's not forget what the main event is.
Sure.
Is food. It's such a good ass buffet. Shout out Fuji's.
That is absolutely hilarious.
That's right, Gizmo. Shout out Fuji's.
No, that was John.
That was John?
That's a John scream.
Oh, that didn't even sound like John. I don't know my cats.
I know my babies.
I'm so excited for all the listeners who eventually know all the cats.
If you do not know the call of my cats...
Will you just go ahead and give them a quick introduction to all your cats?
So we have John. He is a big, and this is on his paperwork, buff tabby.
This feels like something I have to throw on screen
He's
now.
orange and white. Oh, I have so many pictures of him. He's orange and white with a cute little ringtail. And he also has a heart on his side and sometimes looks like a steak. And then there is Sunny. Full name, Sunshine. She looks exactly how you would imagine. And then there is Gizmo. Gizmo has eyes that scream, I might terrorize you in your sleep. And she does, in fact, terrorize me in my sleep.
She's so adorable, though.
She has a big, fluffy tail that kind of looks like a feather duster. I think they call them blue, even though it really just means they're fucking gray. Mm-hmm. But she's a really pretty gray, and she has cute little stripes. Like, she's gorgeous. She has natural eyeliner. She's a little model. She knows it, too. She is the quintessential third child. She's a bitch, but I love her.
I wish I could afford pets. I absolutely would.
Oh my god, they're so expensive. They're like a nice $150 each month for all of their shit.
Yeah, I can't afford pets, but I can afford a
imagination.
Imagination.
Oh yeah, imagination too. But yeah, I've really been sitting on the idea recently, like, I need to get a terrarium going. I've been like a bug obsessed kid ever since I was a kid.
Oh, dude.
And now I'm at the age where I can, like, make it happen.
You can. You're, like,
I can.
You can do that.
No one's stopping you, bro.
There's no vet bills for if you take some roly-polies.
You just go steal those.
Just steal them from... Have you guys seen Rubber Ducky roly-polies?
What?
Oh, my God.
Google it.
Oh, my God.
Pull it up.
Oh, sorry, future editing Taylor, but you're about to throw some shit on screen.
You already got to throw some shit on screen.
I already got it. So why not some more? Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Rubber ducky rollie. Peep it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I know. I have been...
My love for roly-polies is amplified 10 million times. I already was in love with the standard roly-poly. Oh my god, okay, speaking of my love for standard roly-polies, can I please paint a picture for you?
Paint a picture both in our brains and on your canvas, please.
Whimsical moment as a, I'd say 7-year-old.
Ooh.
7-year-old out of recess, okay? You're finally out of your fucking class.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, cool, I finished my lunch, because, at my school it was, You had your set time to eat your lunch, and then they let you out in groups because there was too many of us at the school, but they let you out in groups to go to recess. So lunch is finally over, you finish way before everybody else, and you're just like, I want to get out these. You hit the ground running the moment they let you out.
So awkward.
Where are you going? Give me some. Where do you think? Where are you going?
I have a whole conversation about this, and it's gonna lead onto a whole side tangent about a gold rush. So.
Okay. On the playground.
Please, yeah.
Kids are going. They're going to the swings. They're going to the monkey bars. They're going to their friends. Little me, I'm beelining to the back corner of the playground.
Yes.
There's a trash can.
Yes.
Under this trash can is damp, beautiful soil. I used to get in so much trouble for tipping this trash can over. Okay? Tip this trash can over, and like I know it's like a
faux pas,
I guess. Or I don't know what you call it, but like, you know how they're like, oh, bugs in Japan are just bigger. Yeah, please keep this in mind. This is while I was in school in Japan. Bugs are just bigger, which honestly I think they are. The caterpillars there were ungodly, but also I was small. Anyways, these roly-polies were fucking huge. They were the size of, like, my hand at that age. And I feel like a roly-poly being the size of a 7-year-old's hand is still pretty fucking big.
That's significant.
Okay, this thing sat in the palm of my hand, and I would tip this trash can every fucking day to go play with these roly-polies. There were hundreds of them.
That's so good.
Dude.
Wait, how big? Like, this big?
Like a 7-year-old hand. It sat in the palm of my hand as a 7-year-old. These roly-polies, like, they rolled up into, like, just a nice fucking knot.
Yeah.
No, literally. Like, you could. Like, if somebody pelted one at you, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, they were chunky.
Yeah, I used to live at this apartment complex when I was, like, in elementary school. And my playing outside time was me going out, flipping over all the rocks, seeing what, like, it was mostly a lot of earwigs, which I wasn't a huge fan of. But roly-polies was where I was at. And then at recess on school, me and a bunch of friends would, like, which, listen, in retrospect, not a great move. I understand that, but this is elementary school brain. And we would have, like, little, like, plastic baggies with us, and we'd just see how many roly-polies we could get.
Oh.
And, like, we would keep them in our pockets and stuff, and, like, bring them out during class, and be like, how many did you get at lunch? And it'd be like, I got 20. How many did you get? I only got 3.
Aww. Roly-poly hunting.
Would be so upset by it. They'd send us to the principal's office, and the principal would be like, hey, you guys have to release those roly-polies. I'm like, do I really?
Like, why?
Do I really have to? But that wasn't our real goal at recess. As I said, our recess was...
About the gold rush?
The gold rush. And this is hard to explain, but at my elementary school, I think it was like a K through 12 school, so it went up pretty high. And one of the things there was track and field. And the track that we had was like this clay, like red soil type of track. And whatever dirt they brought in, it was filled with pyrite. Like little like fool's gold. Like flakes, like huge flakes of fool's gold. And so in the middle of lunch, like while all these students, like older students were like trying to do their track and field stuff, they were running through, we would be on that track, like digging massive holes into it, and it got to the point where we were like quartering off sections. We were paying each other in pyrite to like expand our territory and whatnot.
Expand.
I'm not making up any of this. I promise. This is such a vivid memory for me, which is like I think it got up to about 6 or 8 of us, and we like would draw like our lines in the sand. All of lunch, we'd just be digging out holes. And mind you, we would be on the far side of the school, obviously, because we didn't want the teachers to come out after us. And so we'd be on the far side digging these crazy holes. The track and fielders would be running by and be like, you can't do this. Like,
stop it.
We're twisting our ankles in your holes. And we didn't get it. We were like, why are they parading on our gold rush? Like,
you're not the problem.
I bought this square fair square.
I bought it with 2 handfuls of pyrite. And very similar situation with the roly-polies. We would bring bags with us every day to school and just see how much like we could fill that up with pyrite. And we would like take like these clumps of dirt to the drinking fountains and like start washing our hands off in it to like see like how much dirt went away, how much pyrite we were left with.
Get out of here!
How much fool's gold, dude. This is it is like one of the highlights of my life. I peaked early. I peaked earlier than most, I think.
I peaked earlier than most, he says.
And we'd just be trading all this like fool's gold, and it was, I don't know if it was ever put to an end, but it was to the point where we were all like before the end of recess, we were all like sitting on a bench because we couldn't be allowed to keep doing what we were doing. But it was worth it every time, and we kept doing it every single time. And
they had to put you away.
They had to put me away. They couldn't take me away from my gold. I had to bring it home all the time.
Oh my!
And I had like just this like fascination with fool's gold for so long. And I'm pretty sure at that age, I really thought it was like real gold. I was like, what are these track and fielders doing? Do they not know that there's a literal gold mine just sitting underneath them?
Just waiting to be discovered?
And not just waiting, actively being mined.
Actively being mined, of course. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Good times though, and it turned to like a whole politics. I remember there being like elementary school drama over like, he dug in my space.
My gold!
My gold, you got that from my plot, I know it. And I don't even remember like learning anything about the gold rush that much in school. I really think it was just an isolated thing where we all sort of like naturally kind of came to this idea of like, oh my god, there's gold up in them their hills.
Up in them their
like
hills.
we need to be mining this.
For whatever reason, when I was growing up, clay was like our gold, and whenever we like found like little bits of clay, it's like, oh my god, like this is like what the Indians were after. And so we'd all like have these little pebbles of clay everywhere, and we didn't do anything with them. We just like kind of threw them away after we're done. But finding it was so cool.
Dude, yes.
I got upset when and this was like when I was like
little eyes.
5 or 6, but I got so fucking pissed when I couldn't find clay for like an hour, but all my friends were finding clay, and I was like,
like, what's going on?
I remember losing my mind, still in elementary school. I remember going to some field trip at like an old mining town or something. They obviously had a gift shop, and in that gift shop they sold not flakes of fool's gold, but like whole chunks.
Oh, damn.
And I just remember thinking like, if I could bring this back to mother freaking recess the next day and just pretend I pulled it out of the ground, like I'd be God. I'd be a hero. I'd be talked about for generations.
I could buy the town.
Taylor in the middle on the field pulling out chunks of gold. But I was never given any field trip spending money, so thanks, Mom.
Felt.
Ruined my life, Mom.
It's never fucking cool because of you, Mom.
When Scholastic would come around, and my mom gave me only $5, and so I couldn't get like the cool, like little fancy.
We're talking about Scholastics.
Oh, dude.
Oh no.
Only
you know who
parents
truly love their kids.
In my life I ever got to buy anything.
I never buy.
And one of those times was because my friend's mom gave me money.
That's
That scared.
That's going on the recording.
The absolute heck out of me.
Coaster problems. Whoa. Yeah, Scholastics was a look and do not touch thing.
Oof.
It was like, you do not touch the erasers, you do not touch your favorite series, which at that time, oh man, what was...
Diary of the Wimpy Kid, I bet.
No, it was
I had
was a little bit more
every single one of the Captain Underpants books.
It was Captain Underpants for me. And also there was this like Detective Gecko. That I was a huge fan of.
Never heard of that one.
It was called like Chet Gecko or something like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Something along those lines. But that author visited our school even.
Oh, that's sick.
I know. And they brought like a bunch of reptiles and stuff to like not hand out, but
like let you pet kids. And stuff?
Yeah. There was like this giant python that took like 12 kids to hold.
That's actually sick as a child.
Come home with like a 12-foot long python. Look what they gave me.
Look what I got at school, Mom.
They just let me have this. That was my voice in elementary school.
That was everybody's voice in elementary school.
Fair. Except for my one friend whose voice was already like this.
That's insane that there's always that one kid that's just like, I am a man. Am I wrong?
No, not even a smidgen.
I like that smidgen.
Smidgen? What are you, 50?
That was really hostile, man.
Listen here, you whippersnapper.
You whip, get off my lawn. A classic.
I'm gonna ask you to get your own switch for me and I'll slap
why is that line so wiggly?
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
I don't want it to wiggle. That's the problem.
Well, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna make sure to get this real shading going. I think I'm really gonna take my time with making this look just painterly. But yeah, those were. Maybe this is sad to say, but like some of my best memories were from like elementary school.
Nah, same here.
Some of my like most vivid memories too.
It's before bills.
Before the crushing reality that like life.
Life. What'd you do to me?
It lifed.
It left.
Life, live, love?
Live, laugh, life, love?
Live, laugh, leave.
I'm in my own home.
Live, laugh, leave. That's good. Good job, me. Great joke.
I'm not gonna say something mean.
The ego?
I'm not gonna say something mean.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, bully me again. Another episode.
Well, in that case.
Rolling up your sleeves.
My sleeves are already rolled up. Let me push them up further.
That's true. Yeah, roll up those short sleeves.
Alright. Sleeves are rolled. Taylor, I've been meaning to tell you this.
Leave.
I really like your art style.
Thank you. I'm trying
It's very
to...
cozy.
I thought I was gonna... I didn't think this was gonna be...
Cozy's such a good word for it.
Guys, that means so much to me. I really thought this was gonna be just like a too realistic, too monstrous of a drawing, but I think I'm bringing it back to some of the cartoony nature of it.
Your happy place.
My happy place, a little cozy place. But yeah, so I'm heavily considering getting roly polies because I cannot afford pets.
I support it wholeheartedly.
And did you not see those rubber ducky roly polies?
That is the most precious thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
They a little expensive.
And honestly, if you don't find a way to get them, I don't think we can be friends now.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, I'll help you.
I will help you. I will help you.
You're dead to me.
I will help you. If you ask for my help, I won't deny you.
I'll have some updates maybe.
I'll start Googling. We'll make this happen. I just didn't want to impose my help, you know? Some people don't like that.
Oh, yes, it's coming together.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me the inspiration.
Yes.
The legs,
Yes.
I want to work on the legs a little bit more, probably make it bigger.
Fair.
But like, yeah. I'm going to name this Coagulon.
Coagulon. Mine's giving kind of like a Jerry.
I can, yeah, that really is a Jerry. I can totally picture that as a Jerry.
Or a Jeff with like a GEO.
Jefe. This is my lizard, Jefe.
You guys got any guesses on what this monster might be?
Sand shark?
Fuck! How'd you get it? Damn it.
Well, it was hard with a B.
That's
Big
true.
sand shark.
That's it.
Oh, here we go.
Big blue sand shark. No, this is a fun monster I wanted to choose, especially because it appeared to me in a dream. It came to me in a dream.
I was being chased by this.
No, in one of the campaigns I played with Phil, it was like a one-on-one session, and like these creatures sort of came up in it, and they've like really stuck with me ever since then. And I was like, oh, what a perfect time to draw this. What a perfect time.
I'm almost done with the lines.
Baby, that is some shading.
Yeah, it is.
Don't ask me how, because I'd be doing it.
How do you be doing it?
Yeah, how actually? Can you tell us? Like, oh, we can like pause. You just like tell us.
So lots of different layers, different gradients, of course. I use the smudge tool with a very grainy type of brush that helps meld some of it together.
This is gonna totally out me as a non-artist type, but what's a smudge tool?
You see that finger button right there?
Yeah.
That's a smudge tool. If you press it and then you put it on your line art, then it smudges it. And you can like wiggle it all around.
What the fuck?
You can change the brush that you use to smudge with.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great for shading, bad for line art.
I usually use it when I usually use it when I need to make any line softer. Because sometimes I don't like harsh transitions. I feel like you guys aren't taking me seriously.
No.
I'm not even gonna draw this dude in the desert. I think he sort of deserves like his own cushy cat bed.
He is a cinnamon roll.
He is a cinnamon roll.
Oh, I made 3D.
Has a powerful jaw that can bite off the arms of anyone daring to give it a little pat on the head.
Little petsy wetsy.
I believe I described.
I'd pat it on the head. You can take my arm.
I know.
No, I'd lose a finger to that. Yeah, sure.
In the campaign I was playing with Phil, these monsters, who I will not name just yet, but I earned their trust by feeding them old pickaxes. And they were like, hell yeah, you're pretty cool. We're going to take you to our leader.
If only I knew.
I like the cut of your jib, adventurer.
And then that leader brought me to a whole ancient white dragon that was going to F my steez. Ancient white dragons? Mm-hmm, they're sort of like icy dragons.
I see.
And it was ancient.
Okay. Is it just a color thing?
Well, like
is
when
it
you say like
thing?
ancient, oh, hold on. Wait, which one do you want to address first? The age or?
It was ancient, so it was like I don't know how old ancient dragons are. Pretty old, I imagine.
Nah, they're pretty young.
Cause like a couple centuries, not much. Because you know, like with dragons, like the older they are, the more powerful they are. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Never have I ever immediately fallen in love with Weiner that I've ever done in my life. Look at him, he's adorable. He's precious.
Can I say, if my guy's given Jerry, your guy's kind of given like a Zeke.
Zeke, okay. Zeke. That's my dog Zeke.
That is the homie Zeke.
I feel like I should give him nails because his eyes are just so cute.
I want to give this guy a segmented scorpion's tail, but I don't know how to draw any of that.
Look at a scorpion. Use a reference. Google a picture of a scorpion. I had to Google a gecko.
Facts.
There was nothing wrong with the reference.
Scorpion's virgin killer.
Dude, that's one thing that I have like always.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was gonna be.
Scorpion, the band. But I remember always it being debates of like, oh, if you're using a reference, you're not a real artist. Oh, if you're tracing, you're not a real artist.
That's
like, no, a real artist uses their tools and whatever tools are available to them.
Exactly. And honestly, I'm sorry. I want you to really sit down and do your bestest to draw something from reference and then go look at that image.
Draw from memory, you know?
Okay, like, get out of here.
It's like, even if you're trying to draw a dog from memory, that's hard.
It makes you realize, like, yeah, you know what a dog looks like, but to translate that through to your hand and spit it out is a completely different thing, and if you don't know that, you're not an artist.
It's like, wow, my hands don't know shit, apparently.
You're not an artist if you don't know that. You're a pretentious piece of shit.
Yeah, no, always use your references. If you're starting out, feel free to trace. Just don't claim it as your own.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. Mm-hmm. You gave me a sense of reassurance when I was like, oh, I cheat and I use like Pinterest things. And you're like, no, that's just that's digital art. Like, I was like, oh my God, you're right. Like, that's just a tool in here where I can go, I need this base to spit out my idea a little bit faster. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
No offense, but no good ideas are formed in a vacuum. You have to kind of look at things to be able to have more ideas.
No, I'm sorry. One more time for the people in the back.
I forgot what I said.
I wish I could tell the people in the back.
There's no such things as original ideas. Everything's already been done.
True facts. Hate to break it to you.
You just haven't seen it yet.
Everything's already been done.
That'd be a little crushing for me. I have some irons in the fire that hope aren't already done yet.
Does this translate to like fat neck, turned head, or?
It's sort of giving no shoulders.
I mean, he doesn't really have shoulders.
I think if you're trying to get fat neck,
like I want his shoulders to be like. Meh,
do you mind if I steal your pencil again? I'm so sorry.
You helped at the beginning. Help again. Again, I don't have hours to stare at this. So.
Yeah, true. Here, let me do.
Oh no! Please don't.
Delete.
Oh, I would have hit you. I would have hit you so hard in your throat.
Oh, fucking! You're like, R.I.P. Zeke.
I would have been like, this isn't happening. We're done. Scrap it.
I felt really bad for all of 2 seconds. Shit. Hold on. I want to go. Right? Because the opacity's down. So I would like erase that. If you're trying to get fat neck, I would give this bitch some rolls. Some rolls. And that's giving fat neck right there.
Even like this, so this translates better now to fat neck?
I think so. And then you could add like some like little line fat down here if you want to make this like a little bulge. To like imply that there's some more stuff going on.
You right.
Like that's a chubby neck.
All right,
that's a chode of a neck. Sorry.
Yeah, like in my head, it's like his body is slender and sleek because of his plates, but then he's just a fat little chubby dude. He's a chubby little guy in there.
He's got to have a little maw on him.
Yeah.
I like the chubbiness of him too because it makes it seem like he can like really just slick and slither his way through these tunnels.
No, yeah. Think about cats. You know, if their head fits, they're getting through there.
That's exactly what he's giving, but also with a very cool name like Zeke.
Zeke is my
Shout
dog.
out if your name is Zeke.
We love our Zekes.
Actually, no, because like as a person, your name shouldn't be Zeke.
What? Why
I'm
not?
just kidding.
Elaborate.
Like, I'm not kidding, but, like, I'm kidding. Just in the sense that, like, Zeeks in movies are never that cool. They're just kind of, like, jerky, you know? And, like, of course, that's a bad rap for, like, good Zeeks out there. Not denying that.
You know what name's always been like that for me growing up? Tyler.
That's fair.
I've never met a good Tyler.
Actually, I have met a good Tyler. He was a guy. He was a dude.
A real good dude?
Yeah, he was just goofy fun, you know? He was really sweet.
And of course, growing up, obviously, a lot of people would call me Tyler. Growing up, people still call me Tyler.
Oh, just like hearing it, like pronouncing, like, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And I think I'm still on the search for a good Tyler. And that's not to say there's any out there. There's not any out there, but...
Wait. That was the opposite of what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to be like, and that's not to say there's not any out there, but like, that's not to say that there are, because there isn't. That is
My brain isn't a pretzel.
That is what you just said.
You guys gotta try some of this. It's actually not as overwhelming as like you think it would be.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
You can trust me.
Okay.
It's pulpy, but it's chewy.
I don't know. That...
I can be trusted.
That was some serial killer glances.
No, really, and I respectfully, no tea, no shade, your hair being pulled back is not doing you justice in that face. It is not doing that face. Is it, like, actually, like,
A little bit of dumper.
Yeah?
Yeah, just try a little bit.
Okay.
Let's try a little bit. It's not a person. It's not flesh.
It's like
I gotta,
Boba.
like, I gotta look at it to, like...
Man, I'm making this guy so shiny. He's like a little amphibian. Oh, for anybody confused as hell as what's being drinking right now, it's like an aloe drink.
throw it up on the screen.
We already put it on the screen. Oh, wait, there's, like, no...
I really hate all of you.
Is it just all at the bottom? Maybe I just didn't get any. It's good because I didn't get any. I like it.
Why did the show end?
It tastes good.
Oh, editing was just too hard.
He just kept saying he would put things up there and he lied.
I lied.
And he fucking lied.
Follow us on Patreon where I put more things on the screen. I don't.
Okay, so I was drawing its chubby neck. Where was I at? Chubby neck, I think, is done.
I feel like I need to make him a little more purple.
I don't know what color to make him. That is the question.
He's given red.
I think he's red.
And like in the desert, you know, that kind of makes sense. The red desert,
true.
a little bit tans.
Right.
Zeke's are all red.
Jesus Christ. I don't
So if
know
I go
the
like
song
this
of
and
that.
I mask it.
What's
and
there
then
to say?
After masking it, if I do the thing around it, then I can fill shapes, right? Right?
Correct. What'd you say?
I don't know, but if it doesn't work, I'll scream.
What do you think of this nose? Trying to get like just
I like it. It looks like he has like a little block nose.
yeah.
Like it doesn't protrude too far from his face. Whoops, that's not what I want. Oh wait, yes, it is what I want. I just need to put that layer to soft light. I don't know about you guys, but I like shading with soft light.
I think it's cool. I think it's rad.
Overlay gang, get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, is this color gonna change?
This is much. I think this is as much line art as that I have in me.
Hello?
He's gorgeous,
Really?
really.
Give him another fucking.
I love his
six-pack.
like. Yeah, I was gonna say I love all the 6-packs you've given him. Give him another one.
So you're like, what's one more?
What's? Make it a pentapack.
So another like more packs and then like.
What is
Isn't
happening?
a pentapack just 5? That's not great. That's a downgrade.
What is happening?
A
there we go.
Dedra pack.
Hello?
Or whatever. I don't know. What's the D20 called? We should know this.
Dodecahedron.
Yes, but add pack somewhere in there.
I hope I'm right, because if I'm wrong, I'm gonna get ripped apart.
They have a D&D show and they don't even know what the dice is called.
I'm doing something wrong and I don't know what.
That's called anxiety, Danny.
No, I thought if you mask this and then you trace around it, then it helps fill the shapes, but it's not doing that, and it worked on my other one, but I guess it wasn't what I was doing, and now I'm confused. So I'm just gonna do it the way I've always done it.
Sure.
That's why I don't try new things.
Yeah, I feel like, man, why do I feel like I'm just always in trouble all the time? Is that trauma?
Have you
Yes.
paid your taxes yet?
I have. My tax returns weren't very good.
Are they ever?
I still haven't paid my taxes yet, because I don't want to have to owe money again.
Why would you owe money? How does that happen? I don't understand.
Yeah, explain it, tax bracket.
I got moved up a tax bracket.
Oh, must be fucking nice.
It's not, because it doesn't really account for how much you have to pay in rent and all your other bills.
Throw those taxes up on the screen.
Don't do that.
No! I will have W-2 with my social security address.
Yeah, it's too late. It's already up there.
Oh, you throw this on the screen.
Another 6-pack. I'm gonna give each leg a 6-pack.
Just calves of gods.
I did
say they can draw like 30 feet in one single bound. No, that's pretty much it. You're like nailing it. You're thinking about it absolutely correctly. It's sort of switching from a Jerry to a Gerald.
Harold?
Wrinkles.
He's gonna say.
I don't know if I like this color, but we're gonna go with it because I don't feel like fucking changing it.
Gerald.
Come here, the Gerald. Gerald, I'm summoning you, Gerald.
Face.
Oh, Gerald.
I'm Gerald.
Sorry.
He sounds like
warning.
He looks like he would sound like he speaks in clicks and chomps. Do you guys want to know another fun fact about this amazing monster?
Yes.
That I have put aside.
Yeah. What's up? Tell us.
So
now. We're waiting.
So when the it feels weird saying females. It sounds gross, but when I know when the girls of the ladies. Thank you. God, it feels so much less creepier. When dudes are like females, I'm like, burn them all.
Honestly, I really would like to give you props for knowing that is the most like disgusting thing.
It's like the most dehumanizing.
Wait, what are you talking about? A fucking specimen?
Oh my god!
The
these females. I'm like,
that's wild.
What do you mean these females?
So anyways, the ladies of these monsters, when they're giving birth, and they're like protecting their eggs and everything, I don't know if this is an all the time thing, but apparently when they're like protecting their eggs, they sound very similar to elephants.
Oh, like when they
yeah.
That's wild. Like just all the time?
I don't know. Or if it's just when they're giving birth. But that was just a nice fun little factoid I read about them.
Interesting.
Maybe that'll be my thing when I'm delivering these monsters. I'll just have like a series of fun facts to keep giving you guys.
Honestly, I do like the idea that we each have our own delivery system.
It is nice.
That is fun. Keeps everybody like, ooh, a new little flavor of the week.
Yeah, every episode's like has a different little flavor to it. It's nice. They sound like little elephants. I should have said that up at the top and see if somebody drew a chunk on theirs.
Maybe. You might have got me. But I'm very happy that I landed on this gecko shape. Because at first I was really leaning into the Terminid, and the more that I thought about the description harder, I was like, no.
When I saw you starting to lean into the gecko,
you were like, do it.
So I'm gonna merge all these together. How badly am I gonna fuck everything up?
Nothing.
I mean, you can back it up, you know?
Yeah. Merge them all and then copy layer.
You know what I like to do? And when I can't...
If you just tap on
decide to merge them together, I just put them all in the same group, because then you can edit them like they're merged.
Sorry, I'm just gonna help you out. So I merge them all, copy, and then undo all that shit that you just did. And then new layer up at the top. And then you paste on that layer, which you might have to go to this little wrench tool up top.
Wait, what? What did you do?
Add, and then down to paste.
Sounds like a lot
of
steps.
And then bam, now you have a line art layer that you can reference. You hit reference, and then you can fill all your line art in like 2 seconds. Your colors, I mean, in 2 seconds.
Yeah, we each have such different ways of doing this. I was over here like, I'm a genius the way I do it, and you were like, no.
Have you tried doing it in 3 seconds?
I still like my way, because I cannot commit to merging things, so if I put them in a group, I can still fiddle with them and not merge anything.
I can't commit either, which is why I merge everything, and then I copy that layer, then I undo all of the merges so that everything's still separated, but that copy still stays there, so that when you paste it, then
I copy the group, and then I merge one group.
My claws! No.
I didn't know that worked.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's a couple less swipes. So make your group, and then literally you swipe like you would copy a layer, and you copy the group, and then you just merge one of the groups.
Let me tell you, my swipe economy on this app is outrageous. I think I take 1 million more steps than the average person does to do like one thing.
This I learned though because I watched a video for once. Usually I don't do that, but I finally sat down and watched a video, and I was like, oh wait, you can do a lot more with these gestures and swipings. Hold on. Like fiddling with the like the blur and the glitch effects and all that from the sidebar menus and everything. Oh my god. It's a whole new like thing. I was like, I'm missing out on so much. And I had no idea.
Yeah, I think I still have a lot of room to grow.
There's so much to procreate now.
Couldn't have said
John
better
gets
than
it.
myself.
You know, he understands. Oh, I gave it away. You guys are lucky. You're getting freebies right now while you're learning which cat is which.
I would have said Gizmo again, but I would have been super wrong.
You'll learn. His is more of like a, not really a whine, but yes, a whine. Like I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could find the word. Gizmo, on the other hand, I know it's her because hers is a roll. She rolls all of her meows. They're all like a roll, and they like roll. She like rolls it through. If that makes sense.
Gizmo, will you give us a meow?
Gizmo.
No, that's not how cats work, I guess.
Gizmo.
Oh, wow, she meows on command.
I mean, usually if you call her, but she might be in the room, so she's chilling in the room.
I've never used a pattern on drawings before, but it feels right this time.
It's so fun. Look at that.
It's kind of right.
That looks so good.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
It feels good.
No, absolutely 100%.
Let me see if that doesn't look better on the other.
You're giving me ideas now, honestly. Look at you.
Hey, don't mention it to anyone ever.
Okay.
Please.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Nice.
I'm so sorry.
Nice.
I'm so
Sick.
sorry.
Oh yeah, that works way better on the bottom.
Wait,
Oh my God.
What'd you do?
I put the texture on the bottom instead of the top. That way, like, the top looks extra sleek and the bottom looks a little bit textured. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the warp section, the liquefy. And I'm going to do, I think it's called expand. And then I'm going to, like, sort of expand the joints a little bit so that it looks like it's rounded around his limbs.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Look at all the things you can do with this lovely little thing here. This lovely little appy wappy.
Coloring on this is sick. You just drag,
I know.
drop.
You don't even want to know. It took literal, like, more than 2 years, so that's something I could do.
Drag and drop the color?
Wasted years.
That's wild.
Did you like hand color everything?
Yeah. I would outline it, and then I would just drag in the color to fill it.
Oh, you know what? That's fair. I did do that for a
And then
while.
someone was like, why don't you just reference the layer? I was like, what?
But I guess I still kind of do that because I do this. Because they're like, I don't know. It just never works the way I want it to. And I just always end up going back to this every single time. I'm like, I'm going to try this new way. And then I'm like, I'm going to go back to what I know because I'm fucking stubborn.
Give it a nice little crystallized pattern.
Maybe just because I'm silly. It's a user error. It's totally a user error.
Skill issue. Get good.
Yep, 100%.
I'm feeling good about this.
Oh no, these layers have too many of the same names. I gotta start naming things. Okay.
How do you have 3-layer fours?
Exactly. That's why I gotta start naming things. This is
The story of a girl.
sketch. That says ski. We're gonna leave it like that. That's the ski. This one is.
What is this? Oh, those are together, so I need to merge them.
This is.
Merge.
OG.
Do a little bit of bloom so it's even more shinier.
Alright.
What is this? Okay, burn, size. Yeah, I'm busting out all the hot tips and tricks I know. You can really make things look metallic and shiny as a heck.
Yeah, you can. Color.
We're in deep artist thoughts right now.
Yeah, no, we're really churning.
Concentration, approaching that finish line to some degree. To some degree.
Something like that. This has to go under that. And then we gotta fill in the bits and bobs.
Do I
Do you?
want to call that? Oh, look. Ooh, I just found all this. Okay. I need to clear all those sections of all those outside brush strokes.
Do it then.
You
won't?
Gonna.
You won't?
And I've got some hot, sick tips and tricks for that as well. You reference your
won't?
line art. Yeah. Select the outside and then you just go through and you erase everything that sticks out.
This is a string.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so
I
mad
know.
at
It
you.
took like less than a second.
I'm so mad at you.
Would it help if I was like, hey, don't do that. There's copyright.
So I'm trying not to. So I'm trying so hard not to, and it itches. It burns. It burns.
Ah, my pain could just drown out the whole world. Sorry.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, elaborate.
My pain could drown out the whole world?
You really just don't want this to see the light of day without getting copyrighted. He said, hey, fuck you.
Today specifically. Ooh, okay, now we gotta go through every single layer and find out where that one white dot is hiding.
Oh, don't you love doing that?
First try, baby.
Oh, I really wish it was harder.
Because
I went through that earlier today and I was so angry. I was like, what is happening?
It would have been a lot funnier if that was the case.
Okay, if this is his main color, what do I want his base color to be?
Ooh, yeah, like
Ooh,
teal?
That one. Like a burnt tan.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
Well, we kind of like landed on the same color for our two monsters.
Oh.
I don't like that.
You can be deserty. Okay,
I'm
bye.
kind of going for like a subterranean look, you know?
Yeah, my guy could definitely hide in a cave.
Oh my god, definitely hides in the same
Like, I
house.
want to be exploring the depths of, like, I don't know, Walmart and have this jump out at me.
Oh, that would. Like, if that pops out to me in a cave, yeah, I'd be done.
Okay, so for this color, for shading, you said you go, like, purple?
I do a nice purple. I put it on soft light.
Oh, that's right.
And then I see,
Which can be found under airbrush? No.
the layering.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, if you go into your layer, tap on that N right there, and then do it for your shading one. And then go down to soft light is what I usually use. A lot of people use overlay, and overlay looks okay. But listen, I'm just going to say it. Soft light might be superior. Debate it down in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like. I don't know.
Honestly, I would love to see some hot takes on the art debate. Fuck!
So I feel like this would kind of look... Hold on, wait. What have I done wrong?
That one's on soft light, so it's only going to really color over things that are already colored.
Oh, I did this on a separate layer. I'm so smart. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, look at you. Look at the little
Jesus,
chocolate.
you're welcome.
Look at the little chocolate gecko. Look at the little chocolate gecko.
That's adorable.
Look at the little chocolate gecko.
He's
so cute.
Did you ever play like Breath of the Wild, like
Yes.
Zelda?
Yes.
You know those like rock crawling lizards that were in like the Gorgon Society?
Yep.
It's giving that a little bit.
I could see that. I like that.
And I mean that in the most positive way.
Even if you didn't, I still like it.
Yeah. No, I mean that.
I just think it's so funny that I genuinely went from Terminids to this. Like, the way my brain works sometimes baffles me.
Just switch up.
Speaking of, once you're done with this episode, you have democracy to fight for. Currently, the Terminids have actually stopped us from procreating on Super Earth.
What?
Yeah, so we got overran on one of the planets. I forget which one right now.
Uh-huh.
Because this is, like, actively being written lore type shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's... that's why I'm so into it, honestly.
I've heard there's a guy named like John or something, or Greg, that's like really important. He's like a game developer. I don't know much. I'm not much of a hot gamer.
I'm, like, picking it up here and there. I don't know all the deets for surezies yet, but, you know, I'm learning. But my thing is that, like, I am a sucker for, like, really good lore. And, like, prime example is I really liked learning all the Destiny lore. But Destiny was already such a big, like, thing in game when I finally was like, oh, this is cool.
It was so unfortunately already established.
Yeah, so there was already, like so much. There was so much to pick up on and, like, catch up on and everything. But, like, with Helldivers right now, the fact that, like, the lore for this one is actively being written as the players are playing, it's
neat.
so fucking cool to me. I'm like, yes, I am part of the lore.
Right, so I need to make this darker, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing my part, and that is exactly how I
If you
play.
want to see it in real time, then what I would do is I would go to your...
Do you still use technical pen, or do you still like use your line art brush, or do you switch to like an airbrush?
Oh, for the shading?
Yeah.
I use the same brushes pretty much. Depends on how, like,
It's up to
particular...
you.
Are you trying to make this whole color darker, or just the color you're
I'm just trying to
shading
make like the details darker. I don't have time to go through the whole thing.
Oh, gotcha. What am I... Oh, yeah. Yeah, what I do... This is my hot tip for finding the best shading color. Well, I guess try purple first. I was going to say something else, but try right there. And then do like a good blop. I need to figure out what the real word terms for these things are.
But it's like so thin.
Yes. And so, yeah, maybe switch to like a thick airbrush really fast. Not to be all up on your iPad.
No, it's fine. I don't
actually
know what I'm doing.
Yeah, thick ass airbrush. And then what I would do, just do a line through here. And then I go to hue and saturation. And then you can just like slide these around to see like what colors you like best for the shade.
I see. Okay.
And then when you find one that you like, you have to like put the layer back to normal. Then you can select that color again, and then you can go back through and do all your shading for realsies. I need to stop just zooming in and out. I'm so sorry, casual viewer.
Sometimes it's just how you think.
Yeah.
I really hate when I accidentally do like the gesture for back, and I really need to change that because I've been undoing shit so much and I like don't realize it, and then I go back and I'm like, I swear I erased this line 3 times already. Like, what's happening?
That line is just persistent.
So what's going on with one of my other drawings? I've gone through it like 4 different times and been like, why is this line here? It does not need to be there, and it will not go away. Ooh, I can't breathe through my nose. It's that time of the night. Fuck.
Why are you being so weird all of a sudden?
I was wondering the same thing.
No, you're being fine, I'm sure.
No, my nose is
You're not
not.
going to get some weird comments.
My nose is not.
I had to stop watching because her nose just...
My nose is just not okay right now.
I took an allergy pill before I got here.
Hey.
I know those...
At this point, I don't even think it's allergy. Like, my body is just like, you're going to sleep sometime soon.
I know what those cats do to me.
I'm glad you're prepared, sir.
Oh my god, I'm fucking so bad.
I'm not sorry.
No. Here, this is what I would... full
Because, like, I'm trying to use, like, the airbrush, but it's just going everywhere.
Oh, would you like to see the quick fix for that?
Yeah, well, so how do you make it so you can only, like...
So, above this, new layer. And then you click this and you hit clipping mask. And what a clipping mask is anything that's outside of that gets clipped off.
Oh!
So that you can't draw. So then, if you, like, swipe over, then it only draws right there.
I like those stripes, actually. Yeah, that was good.
Hey, don't mention it. Don't mention it.
You've just been helping us both out. As you can see, who's the veteran here?
How dare. I know, at this point I'm just going fancy shading on this.
Some of us can do that.
I don't know if I'll ever go this technical. Danny, I'm sorry. Don't look.
I hate this guy.
I'm going to bed. Get out of my house.
Don't look.
Get out of my house.
Yours is amazing.
Do you know how long that would take me?
Yours is amazing.
Do you know how long that would take?
No, it's so good, I promise. Yours looks so good.
Do you know how long that would take me?
Not long at all. It's just some easy tips and tricks that you too can learn by drawing and following along with Monsters and Manuals, the show where we draw monsters from the manual.
I'm literally so sad right now. I'm so fucking sad right now.
The monster that we drew today is...
Just let me color my silly little gecko and cry in peace.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I had a little bit extra time.
That's the fucking problem. I don't have extra time.
I'm sorry.
Maybe an airbrush isn't the way to do shading. It's not working.
I use airbrush for my shading.
It's like so
ghostly.
It's so heavy. It's like so dark.
Turn down the opacity. I usually airbrush on a lighter opacity and build it up.
And it looks like you might be using the same color as your skin. Just helping. Just
what if
pointing.
I do this?
Hi, I'm Gerald.
Hi, I'm Paul.
No copyright infringement intended. Sorry, Paul. We all loved Paul growing up.
I know a Paul, and that's what he says to me when I meet him.
All the time.
When I met him, he goes, "Hi, I'm Paul," and I was like, "Oh, hey, Paul." So I am quoting Paul, the man that I know.
That's a good legal defense. Keep that under your belt.
I will.
I really knew a girl that cried a river and drowned the whole world.
Okay, that's how you felt. That's how it truly made you feel.
It is.
Just because someone else happened to say the same words is not your fault, okay?
Like, don't...
Nothing's original. She needs to get off her high horse.
And isn't that what this episode's about? How nothing's original?
Exactly.
I think. Is that what we're supposed to take away from this episode?
No.
This episode was off to a bad start. That's the title of the episode. I
was about to put the color for this tongue on a completely separate layer, but that is just really asinine when it's
no.
Literally right here. Sometimes I do that. I make layers for things that are literally this large, and I'm like, why did I do that?
Why did I do that?
What was the point of that tiny ass layer? Oh wait, and then if I do this on... Yeah, I think if I keep it on the same layer, it should do what I want it to do. Turn the opacity down. Ooh, I'm smart. I'm so smart. Look at this little blush. Look at that hot girl.
Hot girl summer. Guess you could say it tunneled right into your heart.
Wait, if I go like this, it's just faster. I'm smart. I'm a genius.
Because they're tunneling monsters.
I made a circle!
Zoomed in with it all pink, it looks like a little bit of a pig. But in a good way. Well, because it was just the blushy and just the eye.
I mean, that's fine.
You could fill it in again, but if you just like drag it to the left, then it'll fill in like less.
All right.
I think you're lying to me.
Oh, no. So before you let go of your fill, drag it. Don't let it go. Let it fill, and now drag to your left. I got you.
I don't like that you're right sometimes.
I got you.
I don't like that you're right sometimes.
I don't like it either. I don't like it either. But isn't it helpful? Aren't we learning?
It's nice to know that's what I've been doing wrong this time, because every time I do that, I'm like, it just won't work. It just won't do it.
Isn't it kind of nice that it's sort of like a Bob Ross meets like not that I'm saying Bob Ross, just in the fact that it's like a tutorial. I'm not.
Listen, folks, he is comparing himself to Bob Ross. He thinks that he is Bob Ross.
I'm saying it's like cool to have like a D&D tutorial-esque drawing thing where you get to learn a little bit as you go. Where you just get to beat the devil.
So you think you're Bob Ross?
You're not in a million years.
You think you're Bob Ross?
He's a hero of mine. I grew up on so much Bob Ross.
Didn't we all?
I think a lot of the bro kids did, for sure. A lot of PBS kids. I was thanked by PBS so much growing up. I should be handed a reward.
Thank you for your service.
And viewers like you, thank you. And I was like, shut up and put on Dragon Tales.
I don't give a fuck what you're trying to thank me for. I want Dragon Tales now! That was my favorite little PE sport to play back in elementary was Dragon Tales, which is basically just flag football without the football.
Interesting.
You just run around, try to keep your tails.
Oh, so it's so like good at advanced tag?
Yeah. I got so good at spinning in the air. And those kids that would like tie the little flags into a knot. I would just yank and yank and yank.
How could you not? Those kids all deserve to be yeeted into space.
Now they're all into real estate. No. I'm sure there's real estate agents out there who are very pleasant people.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Let's not give them the benefit of the doubt.
Or landlords.
Oh, fuck all landlords. Oh. Sorry.
I got locked out of my house very recently. And this is the first time I've ever been locked out. I had such a brain fart. I went to go check the mail and just threw my keys onto my desk and walked out, locked the door. And I called my landlord and I was like, hey, I accidentally locked myself out. And I got no response until like 9 p.m. And he was like, it's going to cost money for me to go out there.
What?
I was like, no, it's okay. My neighbors upstairs had a key to my apartment for some reason.
I don't like that.
No, they're very... I think it's because of like previous tenants.
Explain.
It's probably because like previous tenants or whatever and they just happened to have a key left over. But they're so nice.
They like unlock your door and you're like, thank you so much. Give me that fucking key.
No, I told him to keep it just in case if it happened again because I've nowhere to put a spare key. No, I trust them though.
Fair.
They're really good people.
As long as you're saying so.
I hope I'm a good judge of character because if not, there's a chance I'll lose everything.
Oh my gosh. That escalated so quickly.
I'm really fucked if this doesn't work out for me.
But that's why I have bells on my door handles, just in case, you know.
For Beetlejuice to play with?
She actually does not give a shit about them, like, at all.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
A cat that doesn't care about bells?
I know.
You tell him, John.
She's just
That was
really...
Gizmo.
No, you're lying.
That was Gizmo.
That was Gizmo.
How are you
That
going to
was
tell
Gizmo.
me, their mother,
That was Gizmo.
that I'm lying?
John has, like, a deeper pitch.
How are you going to tell me their mother that I'm
I'm
lying?
such a fake fan.
How are you going to tell me their mother?
I've known these cats for...
How are you going to tell me their mother?
I know. I'm
months.
sorry.
Get a load of this guy.
I'm sorry.
Get a load of this guy.
I will probably be finishing this on a time that is not tonight, because there's more that I want to do.
Oh, yeah?
For sure.
That's
Yeah.
okay. That's why we throw it in at the end credits for
It's
people to look
already
at.
45.
I think
It's already about to be
I don't
How
want
long
to
have we
say
been
I
recording
reached
for?
my
2.5?
artistic ability, but I'm kind of happy ending, like...
There's definitely
quick.
more I want to do, but I just gotta...
You guys getting ready to call it then? Finish on your own times and then big reveal at the end?
You guys' artwork looks so nice.
Nah.
Very shiny and shady, and then there's...
Quagulon! We got Quagulon, Gerald, and Zeke.
Zeke.
I kind of imposed that name. You don't have to use that
I
name.
like it. I'm down for it. It means I don't have to think of a name.
Quagulon!
Oh, dude, this is giving Zeke now. I'm gonna fill that out. That's
Hell
giving
yeah.
Zeke.
Tips,
That's giving Zeke.
He definitely calls himself the Zekester when referencing himself.
Well, thanks for everybody who stuck around this long in the episode to see what we drew and didn't just skip to the end for the big reveal because you got bored of our amazing conversations that pertain to rollie polies and elementary school recess.
Honestly, if you're
And
skipping things, do you understand how many inside jokes you're gonna be missing out on in later episodes?
That is true.
You're not gonna get it. You're
3
gonna be a
episodes
loser.
from now, it's just gonna be incomprehensible. You won't understand what, like, anything we're talking about. It's
Exactly.
all inside jokes.
We'd be like, Jibber Worlds, and everyone's like, oh my god! I was there for Jibber Worlds.
Hilarious, guys.
Which, in a way, weren't we all just there for Jibber Worlds?
I think
just
we really
in that
were.
moment?
Like right
Yeah.
then.
I remember my first Dribber World.
It was a time.
I wish I came up with anything that was better than that.
It was a doozy.
That's when we peaked comedically.
That's when I peaked.
Episode B. Well, yeah, whenever you guys are ready to call it, let me know. I'm just sort of adding the bells and whistles. Don't hate me.
Get out of my house. Get out of my house. You know how much work I have to do to even get to that point now? We're done.
I'm Gerald.
We're done.
I like the way that you tastefully show off.
It's not, I promise.
And what aspect is not showing off?
I do
didn't
it
even
for
have
the
to do that.
Look
viewer.
at this.
For the viewer?
I do it for the
that.
viewer.
Just the jump in expertise.
I'm not even gonna do
We're
that.
at the end of the episode.
Well, you know what?
Let me just draw a little tear here.
I was just like the one last thing to add, just a little
No.
cyan tear.
Like,
Guys, I'm so sorry.
what? Excuse me.
I don't mean to. Liz, this is so much fun. It's about the conversation.
That's
No.
actually staying. I love it.
It's about the journey. It's not about the destination.
That's staying. I love
and
it.
what a journey we've
Tears-
all been on.
His tears are canon
How do I
because
get
of
his
you.
like eyes to water?
His tears
Can
are
I steal
canon
your phone,
because
Danny?
of you.
I'm gonna pull up this monster and I'm gonna show you guys, and then you can all beat me up.
I'm gonna beat you up. I'm upset.
Coagulon. Yeah. I just need to Google this. Birds are crying.
I actually can he have one coming from here?
Yes.
You guys ready to know what we've been drawing this whole time?
Yeah, I'm ready. What have you been drawing?
We've been drawing the bullet.
The what?
The bullet. And before the commenters get all into the comments and be like, you mispronounced it. It's actually pronounced the boule, but it's a dumb name. And it's this little guy right here.
Oh, I was so close.
I think I did pretty good.
It's pretty
then.
good.
I was this close.
Armored creature, land shark of sorts.
I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, he's
That's
actually
cool.
really cute.
A stubby little guy. Sometimes they have really.
Oh, look at that.
Let me tell you, I wanted to draw that 1-to-1 on this. I was like, no.
You wanted to so bad.
That
I could
artist
see
already
in
has
there.
it.
I could see that in there.
Kind of a little bit cute. And then, hold on, let me pull up the 1E version, the OG. These guys are literally adorable. They look like little armadillos.
Oh.
And they're, dude, I mean, would you not get that as like a little tattoo?
That's actually adorable.
I would have that as a pet if it wasn't so dangerous.
Exactly.
It does look pretty sharp up there.
Yeah. Spikes, spines, armor plates.
But he's so cool. I like that he kind of looks a little like me.
But
I feel like
that's the Bullet.
I would like, you know, like how a dog like jumps up on you and like you're petting it, but if this like fell backward, it just gets stuck in the ground.
Hi Gizmo. I'm so sorry I didn't recognize your meow earlier.
How could you?
Will you meow on command? On command. So let's talk about what we got right and what we got wrong.
Well, I think I got the gecko-y, lizardy shape going on.
Very nice.
I lean into his desert feel. Of the OG guy, at least. I feel like I'm really channeling the OG colors.
I think so. I really like the directions that we went in this.
You know, I'm going to be honest, I feel like I may have missed the mark.
What do you mean? Hold on. If we think about it, armored. You got the armor. 4 sturdy legs. I see 4 sturdy legs. Beak-like mouth. Those are beaks. Spiders got beaks, I think. Let's just roll with it.
Yeah, sure.
And the beak at the top of the head. Look at that.
Actually, there's the beak right there.
There's the beak right there. I do believe earlier you asked how many eyes it had.
And you said 2. And I was like, wow.
2 sets of 3.
That's boring.
I mean,
so I'm
2 could be interpreted in many ways.
Yeah.
Because, like, how is
What
it going to
is
see in the
2?
dark with just 2 eyes?
And what else do I describe it as? It could hop. That bitch looks like it can jump for reals.
I feel like
Claws.
he could really jump
It could burrow. Its claws like digging away crazily.
I have to give him his nails. He is missing his
Oh.
nails.
You need to nail it up.
He is missing his nails.
They should be painted.
Look at
Yeah, exactly. Painted pink nails.
Soleil. And his tears are now canon.
I like it. I truly do. I think for as different as these all are, they turned out fucking magnifique.
Honestly, I cannot wait to I think by the end of this we should put together a little book, and
That's what I'm saying.
Each little book is our own little adventurer's pal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it would be sick because it'd be a different representation of all of our styles.
That's why I'm having you guys send me all the transparent PNGs to this, because that is for sure the end goal.
Oh, I do like doing
so
that.
are we good to...
Let me do an outro, I guess. Man, I wish I had my reference with me, so let's just do it straight up. Hey.
Oh, we're getting canceled.
What show is this?
Where are
Thank you
we?
for watching Monsters and Manuals. Thank you for watching Monsters and Manuals, the show where we draw monsters from the manual. You just watched episode B, where we drew the Bullet, or however the hell you want to pronounce it. I like to say bullet. Hey, if you super liked that, check out our Patreon. We got free stickers for new users. If you don't want to pay, that's A-okay, because we post to YouTube and TikTok, and probably TikTok, if it doesn't get banned. Am I right? Wow,
if it
topical.
still exists.
And of course, Instagram. All those are at Monsters and Manuals. Shout out to my friend Peter at Studio P Muzik. That's the letter P and music with M-U-Z-I-K. He knocked out our theme song. The outro is something different, but I'll link that down below if you guys really super want to check it out. What else are other things that we're supposed to say at the end of this?
See you next month.
Give us a like.
See you next time.
Comments. Subscribe.
Bell.
Hit that bell.
Oh, sure.
Hit
Whatever
that bell.
else. Whatever else they introduced.
Honestly, click all the things. The thing that's over there, down there, and then right here in the middle.
I'm not editing any of that.
Make sure to check out the Patreon for the stickers.
Put arrows.
And hey, if you guys drew along with this, shoot those to us. We want to see them, and we'll post all the other fun stuff.
Oh wait. I heard on YouTube if you say subscribe, the subscribe button,
Does it just magically appear? We'll see, because I'm not editing it in.
I have no idea how it works. Look, if it doesn't work, you just throw that part away.
Nope, too late. I have to upload in order to find out. Cool. Well, we'll catch you next time. I'm Taylor. I'm in the middle.
I'm Teddy. I'm on the left.
I'm Jeno. I'm on the right.
Bye.